yeah, we want retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution. Yeah, we ran out of patience. Boil up with the cold hard hatred. I can feel the vibration. Feet in the streets, it's a new sensation. I wanna break faces on the pavement. I wanna make greatness look complacent. Adrenaline awakened, I can taste it. We can make an impact, grab and then take it. Like a disease, bring them to their knees. Take for their disease. Breathe just like a wing, spread into the streets. It's time to make them bleed. 'Cause we just want retribution. Let's go light up the darkness. Make true of an empty promise. Flip cards in the weekend, harmless. Take to the streets and turn them to a mosh pit. 'Cause we want retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution. Cause we want retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution. Yeah, we ran out of patience. Boil up with the cold hard hatred. I can feel the vibration. Feet in the streets, it's a new sensation. I wanna break faces on the pavement. I wanna make great.
All right, guys, let's get this party started. If you want a reading, be sure and visit my stand store. It is linked in the description below. And as always, we have a fair use, a disclaimer. As you come in, please hit the thumbs up, subscribe if you're not subscribed, and share the video if you like it. Let's get it going. What is happening, guys? Welcome to Astrology for Mystics with Jen. I'm Jen. Hey, guys. Haven't seen y'all in a hot minute. It's chit-chatting. I have been working on Nancy's map since I got off live. I started looking for, where her son works, where her daughter works, where the son-in-law works, just everybody. Trying to figure it out. Where is she? Where is Nancy? But I'm not going to focus on any of that because it's downtime. Ooh, gotta come down. Hey, Jill. Hey, Orb. Shauna. Hello, Elaine. Good to see y'all. Thank you so much for being here with me. I really appreciate that. And I'm going to be opening up the panel because it's an open panel night. We're going to be divining, and doing some cards, guys. I got to get off the Nancy stuff. I got to decompress. Sounds like Jeff just got home. He's got that loud diesel truck. So I'm going to do a little decompression here. I think I need an oracle from the angels. I need an oracle from the angels right now. I don't know about y'all, but here it is for the decompression. For the decompression, guys, we need some decompressing. Come on in, Jeff. Hey, babe. Decompressing. Yeah, I'm live with some cards. Jeff's home. He's got to put up the babies, the chickens. It's still a winter wonderland here, guys. I haven't left the house since last week, whenever the snow, but whenever that was. I can't even remember now. Lordy, lordy, lordy. Higher consciousness, give it to me. Give it to me. Give me some higher consciousness. Look at her. That's what I want to feel. I just want to give it all away. Going up into the light, all those planets just expressing themselves with me. I love it. Higher consciousness. Look at the back of the book. This is the oracle of the angels, and look, it's the all-seeing eye and the triangle. Can't make it up. Higher consciousness is the number one. It's the number one card. Higher consciousness. Hey, little Red, good to see you, babe. Your connection to the higher consciousness is activated and very strong at this time. You're currently able to experience your life and the world around you from a higher perspective than you have ever been used to. I know. This is an excellent time to reflect on your life and your desires for the future. Feel your interconnectedness with all things and seize the potential of this moment to realize some of your greatest spiritual dreams. I let go of the material world and open to my higher consciousness. I become aware of my greatness and importance within the universe. I believe in myself. I accept myself and I love myself completely. My mission is important and I live it fully. Amen and amen. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. I don't know if y'all ever read yourself, but I do. You know, when I went through that great spiritual awakening, and when I do go through those time periods of this, I can't explain it. But when I do go through that, that's all I want to do is divine. I want to divine. Everything that I do from the time that I wake up to the time that I go to sleep is divine. That's what I do. I'm divining with astrology. Everything I do is divining. But that's where I feel the most comfortable. And I guess it's because I'm a Pisces. I want to stay in the dream state. I want to have one foot here, one foot over there, and just straddle, you know? But it's not easy sometimes. How are y'all doing? How are y'all doing? Enough about me. How are y'all doing? His eyes. How are you doing? Little Red, how are y'all doing? Let me know. What's crack-a-lacking? What is happening, guys? You're not good. Oh, well, we need to read you a card. You are so divine, Jen. So are you, Orb. We all have that divine spark, don't we? What's going on, Little Red? Do you need to talk about it? Do we need to pull you a card? Team Pisces, Louise. I feel you, do. I feel you. Feel you. You're doing good. Good. Ooh, okay. You got your MRI results today. Well, if you know your birth time, little red, I can pull it up and we can see what it looks like. They won't do surgery to fix my hip because of my age. Really? My dad was elderly when he got a hip replacement. But I could see why your doctor would recommend not doing it. They said they would replace my hip. I said, "Hell no." Well, hey, Louise, I hope you're doing well tonight, honey. We are going to be divining. We are divining, pulling cards, doing astrology. And I have opened up the panel for any reader that would want to come up here. More than welcome to. Don't feel like you have to, but you're more than welcome to. Take the link and we could just divine. So I think what else I'm going to do is I'm going to read. I want to take out my spiritual birds. I love this. I love these birds. I don't know. What up, witchy mama? Actually, actually, I don't even know where to choose. That's another thing about me. I don't do well making decisions quickly. Let's see. Let me do the Lemuria. Let me do this Lemuria. Hold on. Let me do this one. I was born at night. I sent it to you before. I just don't want to go upstairs to go get it. No, I don't blame you. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I observe, charts and stuff like that, especially with the medical, so I can learn because books can only tell you so much. The easiest, best way is to observe it first. Even when you observe it, though, it doesn't mean that the next time that it comes around that it's going to be the same. The universe don't work that way. The universe wants to keep you guessing. It's magical. It's magical, you know? And I love that about this reality is that it's not easy to figure out. If it was, God, that would be so boring. It would be so boring. Yes, Lemuria. Oh, since when is 65 old? Damn. Well, I mean, it is retirement age. It is retirement age. I retired early. Oh my gosh. I think you meant Jilly. Hey, Orb, just making dinner, cheese stuffed tortellini. My goodness. With sauce, salad, breadsticks. Oh my God, witchy mama. How close are you to Tennessee? I can't even leave my road. What am I talking about? Exactly. 100. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Can I come for dinner? What you doing, babe? You already put them up? Thanks. Oh, cutie. Oh, Jeff. My babes. You wearing your new boots again today? He's had to wear his new boots. And he said it's weird working in new boots. Got him walking funny. Okay. Here we go, Lemuria. Let's do it. What do you have for me right now? I'm an Italian grandma, plenty in the pot for everybody. Oh my God. Yummy. Yeah, we need recipes. We need a recipe book, witchy mama. That's what we need. Oh, there it goes. Awakened awareness. There's that eye. There's the eye, the all-seeing eye. I like that. Awakened awareness. Number 17. Number 17, awakened awareness. Hey, April. Hey, babies. I love it when you come in chat because I never see you. And when I see you, it's like, oh my God. We get to read April some cards too if she stays in here. I know you're busy, girl. Beyond the veil, clearing distortion and illusion, awareness of what's running us subconsciously, communing with our God force, energetic sovereignty, growth outside your comfort zone, the collective awakening. Physical reality is a tip of the iceberg. The tapestry we see at surface level is just a fraction of what is going on beyond. Awakened awareness can take place when we start to look between the lines at recurrent themes, aspects, and symbols that gain our intuitive attention. These are keys to a hidden, overreaching plan and a greater weaving. I love it. This oracle speaks to the deeper nature behind all we can know with our eyes and minds, also known as the matrix or the veil. Once discovered, it is so easy to get lost in it. I'm thinking about through the curtain. Let me just stop that right there. I just intuitively, you know how the intuition goes. Speaking of April, this is what she sent me. Here it is, April. The moon. The veil. The veil. Let me show y'all this. The veil. Through the curtain with Viola Neal and Shafika. Through the curtain. It's quite interesting, but you know what? It's for the time that we're in. No doubt about it. They lived these people that were, so this book was, it was published after Viola Neal. They're both doctors. These women were doctors. And they published the book. They published this book after Viola died. And so all of this book is their interpretation of the night class because Viola Neal would go to sleep and she would go to class. This may have been some type of military clearance type of thing that they were able to publish, okay? Because it would talk about night class. So let me just, since I pulled that and I'm thinking about it, let me just read a little bit, just a little bit, you know, maybe just a couple of paragraphs just to give you an idea of the veil. Okay? After your earlier show, my YouTube autoplayed to an A&E show of children's psychic abilities. That's the first time it changed my algorithm. Wow. Interesting, Sammy. Interesting. Interesting. So, here's one. Let's do one of the first. Let me take off this right here because I don't want to mess it up any more than it already is. You know how sometimes they be collectors. So I'm definitely I like esoteric stuff like this. Collector's editions, you know. It's cool. So this is what Viola, this is her. Let's see if you can see her. Viola Neal, and I do have her birth chart too. I do have her birth chart. Born 1907. 1907. And she died in 81. And these classes were taking place, and so it's dedicated. Check this out. dedicated to the discipline, the disciples of the spiritual hierarchy and awakening humanity. So the awakened conscious, the awakened awareness, this is such a perfect card. But I didn't realize that I wasn't really pulling it for me. I'm bringing Viola into it. So she's in transit. I don't even have to show you. We don't even have to look at it. We know that she is in transit right now. So the awakened awareness with Viola Neal. Okay, so it says dedicated to the disciples of the spiritual hierarchy and awakening humanity that they may know the source of their inspiration and knowledge. What is the source, you ask? You know what it is, guys. Y'all know what the source is? The higher power, our higher self. Okay, so there's a introduction, condensed outline of the constitu- constitution of man. Then the first chapter is night class, mechanics of attending night class, the nature of night classes and their effect on the student. The second chapter is ESP, extrasensory perception, the mechanics of it. So that's why I'm wondering if they were in some type of military, and this was a clearance that was able to come out in 81, in the 80s, right? Trance, mediumship, telepathic contact with space intelligence, the conscious disciples' contact with ashrams and spiritual hierarchy, healing by angelic forces, overshadowing, clear seeing, clear audience, and it just goes on and on and on. The Hall of Records, the Akashic Records. Okay, so it just goes on and on. Crystals, talks about science, planetary types, halls of the sun, psychological patterns, reincarnation, meditation. So it keeps on going on. But this was from March 1st, 1962. So this is in the 60s. You've never heard of it. Yeah. So let me just read just one little let me pick something. Let me just do this. Let me just do this. So I'm gonna open it up to the science. Okay, so here's one, October 16th, 1961. This is the night class of Viola Neal. The lecture had various correspondence in the fact that the pattern, and so this is something too that I've done. I can't stop talking about this. October 16th, 1961. So that can be a chart. I can chart that. And I have. And I've looked at it with Viola. That's how I've studied astrology. That's how I observe the reality and how things may come about and learn astrology. Okay, so the lecture had various correspondences in the fact that the pattern is endlessly repeated in the universe. The lecturer made several points about these correspondence, some of which we are already familiar with, and yet there is a more profound understanding of the meaning. First of all, in this pattern that is always repeated throughout the universe, there are always two polarities: spirit and matter, mind and emotion, masculine and feminine. It's dual, right? Because we live in a dual world. So this would make sense that there is dualism. It's just confirmation of dualism in this night class. So when she's going to night class, basically she's going to sleep and she's in another realm with colonels. So yeah. And she is talking about this isn't her writing the book. This is what she was learning in class when she would go to sleep. Kind of like Edgar Casey, um, the way that they would go to sleep, different trance-like states that they could get themselves in. But it didn't come from out of nowhere. It came from actually from states of pain, and sorrow, and things of that nature that would take you down and have spirit meet you where you're at. You know how God will meet you where you're at in your crisis. Anytime you're going through crisis, when you call out or you have this connection and it's faded, it's going to come, and it's going to come wherever you're at. It's going to come to you. And it's the beauty of the universe. So, anyway, I'm feeling it, guys. I'm feeling it. Isn't that cool though? That's what it reminded me of, is her. So I know she's in transit. Hey, Mama Bear. Much love to you, sweetheart. Much love to you. I appreciate y'all being here. I hope y'all have hit that thumbs up. I hope y'all have. We need to get the algorithm going out. Anybody that's looking for a reading, looking for a little picker upper. So, yeah. So, in case anybody is new in the chat, is hanging out in the bushes, hey, if you're a reader and you want to come up here, this is not a one-man show. You are more than welcome. Okay. You can come on up if you want to, but I'm going to read. What do I want now? I don't want that one. I think I'm about done with the astrology, so I don't really want the astro. I think I want a bird. I want a bird. Spiritual meaning of these birds. Learn some of these birds. You know, there was something else too that I wanted to, I kept it. Where was that? I kept it in one of my decks. You know what? Whenever I get the deck out, I'll know. Because I've saved something in the book. I've saved something in one of these books, but I don't remember. It's been a minute, but I thought I'm gonna share that with chat. I'm gonna share it. So I'm gonna read um, I'm gonna read from this bird book. Oh, you want an astro card? Or you want an astro reading where I pull up your chart? Which one? I haven't. I haven't ever pulled cards on Sebastian, but it's only because I need a crime deck. I need more of a, I don't know. I need to get, I don't need a crime deck. Oh, okay. I mean, it would be nice, but I really need to learn the crime of tarot, because when I do a cross of truth, my cross of truths are really powerful. I love reading cross of truths. They're always so deeply profound, accurate. So if I could do like a cross of truth with like a guide for the crime, then I can start intuiting it into my own way. Cause I'm not going to read it like everybody else. I got to do things my own way. It's that Aquarius in me. I'm a rebel. I'm going to be different. I'm not going to be like nobody else. I'm going to be me. The best crime deck I've ever used is one I wrote on blank playing cards. Interesting. I think that's probably, I'd like to see a picture of it, some pictures of it. Maybe do like something, I don't know. Not one for Sebastian, but just like where you do a spread, maybe for Nancy. For Nancy. Decided I wanted to start learning tarot when I never ever thought, oh, it's so much fun. I love the tarot. I didn't do the crime. Oh, Louise. Do you want a card? Do you want a card? I can pull one of these bird cards for you. I'm about to pull for somebody. It's literally just crime words written on cards. Interesting. Like, okay. Interesting. The heron. Patience, focus, and self-reliance. The heron. Aw. The heron. Self-reliance, patience. Patience, Jen, patience. Patience. I need patience. You want me to, Louise? Okay. I gotcha. Creating your own deck with words on tarot cards. I need to hear good vibes, calming cards. Okay. Good vibes, Quirky. How you doing? How you doing? April. Oh my gosh. Here we go. Here we go, Louise. Let's see what your bird is. The osprey. Perception, abundance, confidence. Wow. I love learning these birds. I do. Let's look at it. Osprey. I'm going to read from the book. It says, the osprey, like other raptors, offers the message of perception and acute vision. Its success in abundantly providing for itself and its family also brings a favorable omen for your own success and state of abundance. The osprey can encourage you to jump into something feet first. It's telling you to go for it. It's telling you to go for it. Just jump in. Don't overthink, observe, make your decision, and jump. Be certain of your goal, have confidence, and trust yourself. Go for it. That's what it's saying. Go for it. Whatever it is that you're contemplating, go for it. Go for it. Do it. Feet first. Feet first. Doop. So, were you wanting like what kind of astro read were you wanting? Just an astro deck card pull. Okay, gotcha. Gotcha. I got you, babe. I got you. Astro card. Astro. Oh, I need to put this over here. Put this over here. All right. I've never heard of that bird before either. I love learning the birds. I mean, I used to know a lot more with my birds. Your card came upright. Okay. Orb. Are you going to jump on panel tonight or no? She sent me an email for me. I don't know if it's for me or if it's for Nancy, though. Okay, Shauna. Oh, it's wanting to jump. It's this one right here. It's this one. Libra. Balance. Balance. It's justice. Relationships. Contracts. The government. It's a cool card. And it looks like it's got the moon there. This looks like it's got the moon right here. Looks like it's got the moon. It really does. Libra moon, baby. Yup. Oh, it is this card. I mean, it is this deck. Ah, it was this one. Oh, wait, because this one must be for you too. It's okay, so it's Libra balance. This must be for you too, because I saved this in this deck, and I was like, when I go back live again, that'll be a card because I was feeling it the other day when I was looking at the transits and then I was looking at the cards. So this is going to be yours too, Shauna. Transits and Libra. So let's do Libra first. That's the number 7 card. Number 7, Libra. You got a headache? Aw. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. If you're not feeling like it, it's fine. Okay, Libra. Ask us to strengthen all relationships with an infusion of justice, equity, equality, communication, fairness, romance. The cardinal air sign, Libra, is ruled by Venus, and its symbol is balanced scales. Libra is connected to the kidneys, the endocrine system, and all the ways a body comes into balance. The sun shines here between September 22nd, October 21st. Compassion and purpose infuse beauty, and beauty flows from a balanced composition. To bring true balance to this situation, look at it through the lens of social justice. Ask what would be unequivocally fair. Assess what you value, assess what other value, and find compromise. Become aware of any personal bias, whether you believe that your opinion is more important than someone else's. It says to chant, no justice, no peace. No justice, no peace. It says for you to chant that. Be fair, straightforward, appreciative, and kind. Look at the whole situation for better composition. Balance the colors, light, shapes, forms. Make sure everyone in this relationship feels heard. Explore the arts, music, movement. Engage in expressive joy. Let your soul take in this powerful medicine. Sometimes conflict needs to erupt before a healthy equilibrium can be reestablished. Repression is not peace. Beauty can be misleading. Aesthetics alone can be shallow and incomplete unless loveliness expresses a deeper beauty, a compassionate heart. The Navajo referred to the beauty way as the path of a life lived in balance, living in the right relations with one another, with the cycles of nature, with the ecosystem all around, and with spirit. Let the beauty way call you. I'm beautiful. Beautiful. I love it. But the transits was also a card that you're gonna get to. Okay, because I was already feeling this one days ago. And I was like, I've got to put this in there. I just felt the urge to put it in here. So it's for you. I know it is. I know it is. It's transits. It's about the climate. So it's the number 55. The number 55, Shauna. Let me read what it says exactly. Because we know what transits are, right? I mean, we know that. We know what transits are, but what is the book? What is this creator? What does this creator say about this card? That's the beauty of the cards, the astro cards. Oh, I love it. Okay. Music Bat, hey, how are you doing? Good to see you. Thank you for joining. Numerology is great also. Yes. Yes. Hi. Oh, hey, Gliz. What is that? I'm just gonna call you Gliz. Or is that G? No, that's Gii. Jizisqui? I don't know. I'm trying here. Do these readings cost? You can Cash App, you can um what is that? Super chat. But if you don't have it, you don't have it. So it's okay. We're reading for fun. If you feel called, do your thing. But it's not necessary. We're having some fun tonight. Yeah, interesting. Libra moon. The sun is also in the seventh. Girl, we ain't even done yet with you. Means sun. Oh, means sun woman. Gazees. Gazees Kui. Okay, I can't pronounce that. How do you pronounce it? Like with a G, like hard G, like I don't know. So can I get a reading? Sure. Sure. I'm still working on Shauna. Okay. The planets can always The planets are always moving through time and space, always spinning around us. When those planets form geometric relationships to one another, they create transits, the astrological weather conditions of the day that affect us all. When a moving planet forms a geometric relationship to a planet in your natal chart, that transiting planet can act like a guest who enters your house, sits in your kitchen, sprawls in your living room, and activates that part of your existence. If that transiting planet talks to your Mars, it activates your warrior nature and a fight or flight response. And if it talks to your moon, it initiates a story centered around your home, your family, and how you nurture yourself. This situation is in flux and the surrounding conditions are changing. Stay alert, be aware. Some people are moving in, others are leaving. New opportunities open and old chapters close. Listen to the grapevine for changes in personal or economic conditions. You are not in control of these elements, but you can make the most of these changes and distance with fate and dance with fate. They are transiting. Yes, geometric angles. And that's what they do. I'm glad that's what I love about this book. It's like, "Oh, did I write this? These transit they be transiting." Okay, so it's oh, OG Ojibwe. Ojibwe, Jesus. Oh, 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 oh my gosh. Ojibwe. I'm so Southern. Forget it. I'm just gonna call you G. What up, G? Okay, yeah, it's interesting. People walk into your life now may be important. Either the relationship will last a long time or short, but it will teach you a valuable lesson. It can be helpful at this point to look at the transits in your natal chart. There is no volume control on this card's energy. Transits may trigger a small change in the personnel around you, or it could signal a shooting star that blazes across your life and turns your direction entirely. You have choices. Ask for grace, guidance when responding to changing circumstances. Even though life is an ever moving circus and you do not control the people and events transiting your life, know that you are in complete control of your response to the transit. So choose wisely. Choose wisely. I like to dance with faith. Yes. Yep. I have faith in fate. I just know it's going to whatever is meant to be is going to be. I'm not going to, throw myself in the floor and beg for something different. I'm going to accept. And acceptance is the hardest thing. It's the hardest thing to accept and to accept what is that is faith that you're just, everything is happening the way it's supposed to, right? So, Music Bagot, are you still here? Or Music Bat, you still here? I'm gonna give you one. Name Jamie, December 7th. Do you know your birth time? Otherwise, I'm gonna do a card. Otherwise, I'll do a card. But you'll need to know your birth time. December 7th. Yeah. Dead name Jamie, dead name Serena. Do you mean to say dead name? Card for Jamie. Card for Jamie. You have to be 18. You have to be 18. Okay. Where is Jamie? Where is Jamie? I don't see Jamie. Oh, you're talking about yeah, we can't. Like, I don't even know what to say, music bat. Yeah, thank you. We can't have children's in here. No, for a quick astrology read, I would need your birth time, birth date, city and state, and just, a question. Yeah. Okay. So you want instead of a card, do you want a card? Okay. So you want just a quick read. Okay. All right. All right. Hold on. Please and thank you. Okay, let me and it's an open panel. If anybody wants to come up, of course you have to be 18 to be in here. Love? Okay. I'll see what I can see. I'll see what I can see. Okay. I'm going to open up the panel. I'm going to put myself off so I can pull up your chart. Hold on. June 15th, 8 a.m. So you were born at exactly 8 a.m. Not 8:01, not 8:10, 8 a.m. June 15th, 19 what was it, 1970? Was it 19 what was it, 1970? There it is. Please and thank you, 1970. Hold on. 1970. What tripped me out with that, Shauna, is December 7th. That person saying that they were born December 7th. That's why I was just like, I didn't even, I got shocked because they said December 7th. And I'm still just kind of like, I don't even know what I'm doing. Toronto. No. Right. Right, April. Like I'm tripping still. Tripping. That's what your mom remembers. Okay. Well, we can try to see, but if it's not making sense, if the math ain't mathing, then you already know that it's a wrong time. Okay. Let's see. Let me pull my pin up and share my screen. And we're going to be looking for love or seeing what's going on. Timestamp 7:46. Yeah. Yeah, let me go ahead and just do that right now. That was weird. Let me just look at it for a second. Okay. Okay, girl. All right. I'm going to share my screen. Let's look at you for a second. Let's look at you for just a minute. Let me just look at you for a minute and we'll make sure that this is let's see. Well, seventh house of relationships is in Capricorn. So it's about work, maybe even older men. If you like women, then it's a definitely a businesswoman. If it's a woman, let me see. Interesting. Huh. Your values are definitely with children, but there would be a lot of disordered aggression here. Flame of life with kids, money, school. I mean, we could even go into the medical, but I don't want to do that. Let's see. You just had a shakeup. There was just a shakeup. Oh, look at that. You may have an outer will that's a 419, but I don't know. That would be connected to Nancy Guthrie. And that's definitely going to be having a lot of stuff coming with it. So I'm not gonna bank on that, but around 8 a.m., that's definitely not gonna move. That would be a 439. And that was just in transit. There was a lot of transformation with groups at home, possibly with insurance, government related. As a shakeup, electrical even, it just depends. So let me know if that's starting to resonate. The moon would be in the fourth house of home, and that's your mom. The moon at home, other people's money, things that are hidden with investigations or exes and new. What is exes and new? What do you mean by that? Yeah, Sebastian's birthday, his eyes. I'll have to pull up that timestamp. You really have nothing. You really don't have anything in here with relationships, but if this is your ascendant degree and you were born right at 8 a.m., timing is important with astrology. You have to have timing. And that timing would be 2356 when you descend with relationships, when you bring relationships into your life and it's opposing the values of home. your ego, your pride, all of that. Well, this relationship house would have just learned something. You would have just learned some things. It was definitely in transit when the evening of the 31st. I know that. Mars. Let me see where you're at right now with the transits. Let me see where you're at. I don't know. I don't know that this would be your exact time. Let me look. That would be a lot that's going to come in the communications. A lot of transformation. If you've got siblings, this would be showing up in the sibling house, your neighbors, communications, transformation, intensity. But you're going to be warring with it. There's a lot of warring here in the third house of communications with the things that are hidden. Maybe this reading. And this is if that is in the third house because we don't know your exact birth time. So that kind of, for an astrologer like myself, I want to know your exact, like what's on your birth certificate. Because sometimes our moms can remember certain things and it's like, oh, well, she said it was this time, but you're dealing with an ex Aquarius. Okay. So the Aquarius would shine if your time is right. It would shine here in the eighth house of the things that are hidden. Possibly, possibly, uh, some networking going on with that ex or the Aquarius. The Aquarius. It's kind of cheating or something. I don't know because it's showing up in the eighth house. Like that's Pluto rules that eighth house. And you don't have any attributes here except just information that you're receiving with communications. That's it. That's all you have in Capricorn. And the moon right now, if this chart is correct, the moon is transiting in this fourth house. Having to do with any type of justice, any type of balance, bringing the balance into the home. And yeah, I think that that could have been what was transforming because that do you have kids? 80% correct. Oh my god. Something has just shaken you up though. There was some transformation a few days ago. I could tell you when, but let's see where Saturn's at. Saturn would be sitting here in the ninth house. Things you learn, possibly anything that you're learning. Could even have to do with courts, going far somewhere, traveling far, universities, religion. It's definitely this is the religious house as well, your philosophical house. If that is what is going on and if that's the case, then if you were born at this time, you should definitely have a degree. Definitely. You should definitely have a good degree because this is the investigator and she shakes you up, especially with a lot of intuition and your North Node is here and it's in Pisces. I mean, what you do may be all about giving service, but that's the college house. So you would definitely have to have a degree to have that North Node there. It's definitely about giving service. like if it was here in the 10th house, I could see that, but this is the degree house where you get that certificate or some type of certificate for sure. Well, your Eris connects to the ascendant of Utah. Hey, Barb, good to see you, honey. Good to see you. Thank you for coming in, honey. Yeah, your Eris is connecting to Utah. Interesting. 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 Well, yeah, it is empty, but see, it's opposing all kinds of things of the past. Even though your relationship is empty, you're still receiving a lot of communications with whoever is having these degrees in your chart. And it's making contact with everything in your chart. Okay. So it's opposing the 23 and the 25. It's there's an opposition that is, I mean, all of this is opposing that seventh house. And it's about family. There's a lot of family dynamics here, a lot of family dynamics there with health, vehicles possibly. um, but there's a lot of aggression here. But it's more independent feeling to me. Your values are in Cancer, even though you're a Gemini. So you're a Gemini. Your Mercury is pretty far from your Sun, so you're not as I don't think that you are if this is your if this is your true birth time, then Mercury is a little further from your sun, which would help you with the mental, no doubt about it. Hey, Robin, good to see you. No degree. Yeah, I don't think that this is your birth time. I'm really not feeling it. I'm really not feeling it because I'm not seeing it with the transits either. So I'm thinking that we gotta tweak it. We gotta tweak it somehow, some way, because I'm not seeing connections that are taking place. I see that like Venus is at 24, 29 in Aquarius. And so your values with what I'm doing tonight with astrology, I would think that Venus would be connecting. But no matter what, I can tell you that you're gonna have a lot of transformation in the next few days. Give it a couple of days. Oh shit. Yeah, that's what it yeah. Dang it. Hold on. 436. Yeah. I mean, this Uranus could even be a 436 right now. I'm just not feeling I'm not feeling it. Let me see. Mm-mm. The moon being in the fourth house. Yeah. Transiting right now. I'm still looking. Hold on. Well, I mean, the things that you so this right here, so the teacher in Leo is opposing Venus. So yeah, I'm thinking the same thing with the transits. We're in an opposition here. We're under a little challenge. Yeah. Even the nodes, the relationship, transforming. Hmm. Mm. You want a card, Dipna? I got you, girl. Yeah, I'm not confident with that. I know here we can order a birth chart. We can order a birth chart, but I don't know. Well, I do know people in Canada that have their birth certificate. I sure do. And if anybody wants to come up on panel, here is the link. If anybody wants to divine, talk, whatever. I'm an hour in, so I know that we gotta figure out what we're gonna do for dinner. Thank you, Jen. Give her a Lemuria. Okay. Okay. You did? You started on your poster boards? Robin, you missed it. Somebody came in here asking for a reading, saying that they were born on December 7th. Asked how old they have to be in chat. It makes you wonder who it was, if they were just trying to get at me. Just make me get all messed up in the head. You know? I'll be on soon. I was lazy and didn't cook. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to, yeah, I wish that I knew exactly where your relationship house was, babe, because that's gonna be the name of the game, but we can pull you some cards. Just hang out here for a minute. I've gotta take a little break. I gotta take a little break here. Use the restroom. Hold on. Hold on, guys. Let me remove that. I'm over it. Over it. Give y'all something cute to look at. Y'all want some elevator music or something? We'll get us a list going. We'll start doing some cards, get us a list going. Imma just throw 112786 out there, and Shauna can fill you in. I did, Robin. Oh, no, I haven't looked at it. I haven't looked at it. Shauna, what was that time? What was that, time frame? You said a timestamp? 7:46 time, okay. So 7:46 PM. Okay. 7:46. Wow, wow. I know what's in my chart. Well, there's a relationship with, oh my gosh, I'm not even gonna say it. I'll let you know. Shit. I don't see Sebastian in this, but it's close. The moon is close with him. Hmm. Interesting. I'll be right back, guys. Let me you're working. Oh, have a good night to you, Louise. Thank you for being here, honey. I think so too, but I can definitely see people that are showing up I can definitely see people. I mean, not like true people, but information. I'm faded with information that's coming in. This is where I receive leads. Hold on just a second. Hold on. All right, guys, let's get a list going of what readings we're going to be doing. Am I doing more astrology? Am I doing more astrology? Let me know. Yeah, there's two people that I see that connect, and it's just got me weirded out. Man, it's just got me weirded out. Hey, girl.
Hey, girl.
Hey.
Hey.
Hi. I'm tripping. I'm
I
sure
think
it's
it's just gonna mess.
fun. And it's wait till I tell you who it is. I'm okay. The name starts with a T. Starts with a T. Last name is F. So,
Hmm.
yeah. Yeah.
People
TF.
are fucking bored
Girl, I'm so
until
over it.
I had no mind because that's exactly what they wanted. It's exactly what mine.
All right, we're gonna do some cards, right? Is that what are we reading? We're
Need
not
them,
gonna. I
babe.
need to. I need my mind off of what just happened, and
Exactly.
I'll read that chart later.
Great.
I'll discuss it with you later,
Sounds
right?
good.
Just keep telling me
That's
that. Keep
right.
telling me that.
Everything is fine.
Breathe.
Breathe. We don't mind. They don't matter.
Mm-mm.
What matters, you do the good work. And that's that.
Do you
Now
remember
let's
who
it's
else?
divine time.
Yeah, that. Um, remember? Okay, so her connection with that dude that we were talking about before.
They're only timed out for 30 minutes, by the way. I need to go ahead and
Oh, but I'm just saying.
because
Remember that person that we were talking about? That guy that we were talking about a few days ago?
I do.
Okay, they connect. Remember, Texana and him connect. There's an opposition there. Well, that degree was Juno in Capricorn. I read that like, the fuck? I just got it, I think. Yes, yes,
You can't
yes.
mess with an astrologer.
I know,
Need a
like, please
crystal
don't
ball.
try. Please don't try me. We got timestamps, honey. But that other guy, he connects to her. Remember the one that we freaked out on? That guy?
Yeah.
Okay, so you know who I'm talking about, right?
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna leave it at
We'll
that
talk
then. Okay,
right.
moving right along.
Okay.
Moving right along. Ding,
We'll
ding,
talk about
ding,
it.
ding,
We'll
ding.
talk exactly. We'll talk about it. It's
Yeah.
divine time.
Okay. All right. This is not the time. Right? We're gonna pull some
You that's
cards.
right.
Okay. Are you
And
pulling me
because
something? Can you just pull us a collective right now and then we're gonna get with the chat?
yeah, kind of
Let's get
clear.
us grounded again. Get us grounded again. Get me grounded.
Really. I'll do a couple things for that. So we are through our
Not here.
nose.
Okay, I can hear you now.
Inhale. To clear some energy.
Oh, thank God, Sammy. Thank God. Tiffany says, read a card.
I'm just clearing my energy first. I'm gonna call you out, girl.
Okay, I can read.
Are
I
you
will
ready?
read one. Oh, okay. Are you ready? Okay, go ahead. Are
I'm
you going to
ready.
show us the card?
No. Yeah.
Why?
No.
Let's see
Well,
the
I can
card.
in a minute. I was just trying to hop on like right now because you were going to the bath. Like I got a little bit here. This is, I will tell you, and then here in a minute I'll get on where people can see it. It's a new release, Seeds of Light. I love it. How about a collective card again? Rooted, rooted, infinite support by the Great Mother. And I'm going to read that. And the
We aren't
ultimate,
hearing you.
you
Okay,
can't hear.
yeah.
Can you hear me
No,
now?
you're kind of cutting in and out. Or you're I don't know. I don't know what's going on, but we're not hearing you.
Okay, what about now?
I can see your little bubble moving, but you ain't. I don't hear you
Okay, hold
talking.
on a second. Hold on.
Oh, you sound better now.
How about now?
Yes.
Okay, darn earbud. Okay, sorry about that, guys.
No, that's much
Uh,
better.
Okay, so let me just read this card. It's called Rooted, which makes sense right now. Okay, Mother Earth has been the ultimate mother to humanity since the beginning of time. She has tended to every need, nourished every generation, and continued to supply for us through peace and utter devastation. She is the grounded force that teaches us peace, resilience, and nurturing. Her rivers cleanse the soul. Her mountains inspire magnificence. Excuse me. Her forests provide the very oxygen you need from your first breath to your last. There is so much healing available to you by simply being with her, and that simplicity should not be forgotten. She has always and will always be there to sustain and provide for you. And in that knowing, you can feel held. Rooted often appears in the face of anxiety when feeling a lack of safety in the material realm. You may be feeling stagnant, disconnected, or lost in the mental drama of life. When you are feeling chaotic or turbulent, this card comes as a reminder to ground into your body and co regulate with Earth. Spend time appreciating every blessing, from the sun on your face to the feeling of grass beneath your feet. Reach a state of presence and remember you are safe here now. Ooh, I love that so much.
Spot on, girl.
Oh my goodness.
Spot on.
Wow.
Spot on.
Yeah, that was perfect.
Wow.
That gave me some feels. Wow.
Okay, let's start. I am going to get you Dipna. And then we need to start a list. Need to start a list. Oh, okay, Dipna. We got cards falling out, and we're gonna read them. We're gonna read them because there's shit. Sorry. There's three of them. So we have the 12th house, introspection, going inward. The 12th house, things of the past, gonna go inward. We're going to go into the past and we're going to think about things that are in that subconscious, in that unconscious that we can make conscious. We have Taurus, Cultivate. Taurus. I think about flowers. I think about plants, the earth, grounding, money, stubborn, stability. Some keywords there. And then we have the community. That is us. That is we, the people. That is us. It's liberation, the spirit of truth coming in to the vessel. So your reading is about the 11th and 12th house in Taurus. So let's look at that. Let's look at that. Let's read the Taurus first because that's the sign. Taurus asks you to hold still, to dig in, to grow roots and strengthen over time. Manifest in a practical way, signified by a bull standing in its field. Taurus rules the neck and voice. It rules the sinuses too. Its pure, its purpose is to bring life into matter through growing wildflowers and crops, through our muscular strength and sensual potential of our bodies, and through the solidness of our material resources. So work with the metaphor of gardening. Plow the ground, plant seeds, nurture the crops, water and fertilize, protect those crops. Grow roots rather than travel. Investigate that concrete form your project should take and the next practical steps in that direction. Appreciate the senses, the seeing, smelling, hearing, feeling, tasting. Oh, I thought Jeff was talking to me. Sorry. Use the senses to be in the present moment and let time flow by, cuddle, feed. And so in a relationship, listen to both the signals of the body chemistry, the practicalities of your life to give it fertile field. Cultivate your garden. Difna. Like a slowly growing flower basking in the sun. Find contentment in this moment. Explore the roots of the situation. Ask what feeds this idea. Taurus success can lead you to mistake stubbornness for strength or look for spiritual and emotional answers in the material world. There will never be enough stuff to fill an emotional void. Sensuality is a Taurus gift, but sex will not fulfill a desire for love. So clarify your hunger. Everything that surrounds you is made up of matter. The word matter comes from the Latin word mother. It means mother. Taurus, Mother Earth, connects you to the sacred earth mother, Gaia, the physical vessel who holds spirit in the body, in the plants, and in the earth beneath us. So that is what is going to bring us into the 11th and the 12th house. So we're going to go to the 11th and then we're going to go into the 12th because it's like it's a cycle. It's cyclic. It's patterned in your birth chart. And so the 11th house is about community. It's about us. It's about us right now. If your chart were a village map, the 11th house would be the community center with rooms for small meetings, gatherings. It's a place to meet old friends, make new ones, and a place to work as a team, share a song, collaborate. Look for the answer to your question among your social circles, spiritual circles. Enjoy your posse. At work, think about how to put together a dream team with a complementary skill. Contemplate how to make meetings dynamic. To improve your love life, consider deepening your friendships first. Take the pressure off a romantic relationship and allow it to unfold organically by building a stable circle of friends who meet your needs. If you're honest about what you're looking for, your friends may be able to connect you with a possible partner. Group mindsets can take you to places you don't want to go or allow you to avoid the work of one-on-one intimacy. Think for yourself. Healthy community and strong teams are made up of a wonderful bouquet of unique individuals. And unique is a beautiful thing having to do with that 11th house because it's ruled by Uranus. It's the Aquarian home. The 11th house is rooted in Aquarius. It's that spirit of truth that pours into your vessel and gives you the gnosis with groups. Okay. So the 12th house is about the introspection. It's about that subconscious, that unconscious that's always wanting to make itself known with your creativity. So if your chart were a village map, the 12th house is a quiet place. The sun just after sunrise, a time for prayer, meditation, for dreaming our deepest dreams. It's your inner child's world containing both the fairyland into which you might escape and the monsters that live under your bed. Introspection. That's the action for this card. This situation is complex, so learn what's going on behind the scenes before you act. Look for private motives, hidden enemies, surprise angels. Take time alone to develop an idea or listen within. It's essential that you take care of yourself, your individual selves, honor who you are. Also, acknowledge that you work within an organism, family, and culture, which operates within the body of all creation. Both realities are clear and true. You do exist independently, you are part of a collective. It's just a perspective shift. It's impractical to get lost in oneness, whether in spiritual bliss or over identification with your group and neglect your individual health. Spiritual practice can help you find a healthy midpoint between a disconnected, lonely state and a state of connection to one another, to a cause, or to the divine. It can be hard to find a healthy balance. The 12th house asks you to face your fears. In quiet moments of prayer, meditation, and creative bliss, feel that deep connection to the source and know that you are never alone. Ever. So I hope you like that, Divna. Hope you like that reading, babe. Hope you like that. Because that was solely for you. Solely for you, babe. Okay. So who else would like a card? Who else wants a reading? Could do astrology. Shauna's got her a few new decks. Where did Orb go? I wonder if she still's got a headache. Yeah, become a member. Thank you, Jeff. I heard you in there ordering food. I was like, I thought you were talking to me. Yeah, thank you, babe. Hey, Nicole. Good to see you, honey. Good to see you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here, hon. Peace. Did you see my question above, Jen? Probably not. Probably not. Let me go back and look. Let me go back and look and see who all was asking for a card and what you said with your question. Okay. My doctor has me on a wait list for neurology for autoimmune. It's been like 10 months with no appointments coming. Should I be patient or push for a sooner? Mm, huh. Do you know for autoimmune, what type of autoimmune are they thinking? What type of autoimmune? Do I need to look at your chart? Have we discussed that before? Your daughter is struggling with autoimmune, trying to find, been a couple of years now, still looking. What are her symptoms? I got questions. I would push. You might get referrals. Yeah. Yeah, it was interesting, wasn't it, Barb? We don't know yet, but when I plugged into AI, it suggests S S Jogrens? S Jogrens, what's that? Like, what is S Jogrens? Is that some type of let me look at it. Hold on. It's with the glands, dry eyes, and dry mouth. Okay, so kinda like lupus. Hold on. Okay. Okay, I was wondering if you was still here. Okay, let me share my screen, and we'll look at this together. I'd like to look at your chart with this to see so we can learn, right? I mean, we need to learn. It's how we learn astrology is through observation and watching. So this has to do with your glands, rheumatoid arthritis, lupus, joint pain, fatigue, being tired, muscle pain, stiffness, fatigue. What is your exercising like? It can affect organs, lungs, kidneys, nervous system. Okay. I was wondering if it had anything to do with the Gemini. So that would be like, what are your symptoms? You have my chart. Okay. What are your symptoms? Like, what are your symptoms? Sjogren's. Okay. Is how it's pronounced. Okay. What are your symptoms here? Swallowing, dry mouth, difficulty swallowing, talking, eating. Hmm. I would definitely push the situation, but at the same time, I would like to see it in your chart. I mean, obviously, I'm not a doctor and I can't give you medical advice, legally it would be, but I can look at the astrology in your chart. It should definitely be showing up in your 6, but I don't know, it could be something that is interacting with that 6th house. Okay, if it's genetic, that should be Cancerian. Environmental, that should be more on the Taurus. Hormones, yeah, I would think more on the Taurus side. Hurts to move, muscles, aches, spasms. Even when you get good sleep, you just don't feel rested. Okay. Okay. Hmm. Blood tests, tear production. Do you have dry eyes? Dry mouth? So anti-inflammatory, immunosuppressants, or medications to stimulate. Okay. So like an anti-inflammatory. And have you had a complete like a differential? I'm sure you've had a differential. I mean, they've looked at your T cells and all that. Yeah, we would look at that. let's see. So that's more. Let's look at your chart. Because now I'm curious. Now I'm curious here. I'm curious. We need to look at your chart. Do you want to pull her a card, Shauna?
I was
Or do you
kind
want me?
of I was feeling called to do that, but
Okay, go ahead, honey.
well,
Yeah, go ahead.
why don't you
Yeah,
do
if you're
her
feeling
chart?
called, well,
Do
you
the
go
chart.
ahead and then I'll pull the chart up.
Okay. Okay. One moment. Hey, Nicole. Hello. Can you hear me okay, guys?
Yes.
Okay. This is the, let's see, Seeds of Light deck. Looks like that. You guys can see. Sorry, it's kind of dark. Okay. So this is Nicole. Yeah. Sacred pause is what I have for you. Can you see that okay, guys? Sacred pause. I'm going to read this for you, Nicole, in the dark.
Oh, are you reading for Nicole or Witchy Mama?
I'm doing this for Nicole.
Oh, okay. Okay, gotcha.
Okay.
Okay, Witchy Mama, I got you then. Okay.
Right, yeah. So this is called, this card is the Sacred Pause. Did you guys see that? I'm going to read this really quick here. I guess I'll probably turn a light on in a second because it's pretty dark. Let's see. '93. Okay, sacred pause. Rest. It's okay to slow down. Like the trees that lose their leaves only to grow again. Like the bear that hibernates through the cold months. Like the flower that blooms in the spring and sheds her petals in the fall, we too are in sync with the rhythms and cycles of the natural world. Yet we can so easily override that natural harmony, getting sucked into the machine like hustle of the man made world until we hit a point of depletion and burnout. The temptation to be on all the time, continuously plugged into our many commitments, is so present it often gets unnoticed. The sacred pause is the space we create when we surrender to the cycles of life. It exists when we say yes to our body's yearning to slow down. In that space, the opportunity arises for clarity to come into our awareness. A season of sacred pause is a time to give yourself permission to put down everything you've been carrying and then only pick up what's in alignment for the next leg of your journey. It's a space of rest, recalibration, and intention that is critical to your manifestation process and the long-term sustainability of your vision. When the sacred pause card appears, it's an invite to get intentional about making space to rest. Wow. Wow. That's for you, Nicole.
Oh, thank you.
That's
Yeah, it's
perfect.
beautiful. She said, beautiful card. All right, Witchy Mama, I'm going to pull this I'm going to do the shared screen here and share the entire screen. Okay. I can already tell that there is Jupiter is here and it's expanding. There's a lot of learning here when it comes to your health. This is your everyday health house. Virgo rules this house, but you have Scorpio here. So, Scorpio in the medical is the reproductive system. And that is where there could be an underlying issue here from the reproductive system. But it's an investigation. Okay. There's more investigation here that is needed and it's expansive with specialists. And of course, it's going to be opposing the 26th degree of the 12th house. So that's where you're going for testing, that's the hospital, that's surgeries, whatever surgeries you've had with the reproductive system. Have you had any? Have you had the surgeries for the reproductive system? Because it could be something having to do with past surgeries. Like, say, if you've had a hysterectomy or something like that. What's PCOS? Okay, so you've had surgery to remove that? Because yeah, because it would look like things of the past with this Jupiter, and we're going into the past. We're going into the past with it. Hey, Seth, good to see you. Let's see, the moon is transiting here. Yep, in the in the fifth house of kids. And sis, they were very large. Okay, so this is, I think that that's the connection with whatever it is that's going on with you. Whatever it is that's going on with you, because this is this would be the glands, and but there's something that it's affecting them, and it's in need of investigation, like from a specialist that has to do with the reproductive system right here, because there's something happening with the blood. I mean, and this is Jupiter ruled too. So this is also the blood. More investigation with the blood, more blood tests from specialists. So that I guess that would be the neurologist, rheumatologist. That would be that. Makes sense. Definitely makes sense. Let me see how this Jupiter, other than the opposition that's obviously, let's look at the Hygeia. See if Hygeia is showing up. No, it's conjunct Neptune. Yeah, so it's conjunct Neptune, and so it's gonna be something in that blood. That's how you're gonna find it. With the Neptune, you gotta dissolve that Neptune, but it's going to take maybe even a hospital stay. But they don't, I mean, they're not, it's like getting doctors to listen. That's the problem. Sextile Pluto. So Pluto in Virgo, the children, the mom. So it's hereditary. So it's hereditary. See, because look, this Scorpio energy, it's hereditary. This is the hereditary home. And it does have to do with kids. Having kids. Having kids is the reproductive system. That's where it's going to be rooted, but it's going to take the blood. It's rooted in the reproductive system that you don't have no more. So it's something to do with that past hysterectomy. That's what I think. That's definitely what I think. And then let's look at that 8th house too. That's where we have to get there's a reigniting of a flame all the time. All the time, so that your circulatory system, so it's messing with your nervous system, the circulatory system. It could be your I don't know, the way I'm seeing it, I can't even explain it. Yeah, you need to see a specialist, but I would definitely go with what I'm telling you here. Um, with a hereditary reproduction, the answer is gonna be in the blood. It's from a past surgery. That's where the investigation lies, is right there from the past. And it could even be all in and I hate to say it, I hate to say it, but it could also be that there is things that are in your unconscious, the hidden fears that are coming about. And it could be, now I see Saturn with that with the lungs there. Okay, so if I were to read your chart, I'd be like, okay, when you were in the womb, what was going on with mom and dad and the communications with dad and communications with, siblings. Siblings. All right, I got to get off this because I'm going to start reading, girl. We're going to do a whole 2-hour reading here. I mean, get off that. Oh, Shauna done dropped off. She's like, bye. Shauna said, bye. They hid the pregnancy. Okay. All right. Makes sense. Makes sense. Oh, you bad girl.
I don't
Oh,
know
you bad.
what I'm doing. Is Merc retrograde or something? No, I
Not
think it's all
yet.
this
Not
Aquarius.
yet. It's coming. It's coming, and when it does go retrograde, honey, it's gonna be here for I think
Bit.
until I think I saw April
What?
or May,
Like
something like
more? Like,
that.
yeah, I'm here. I'm here. I'm worried that I'm going to hit a button and you guys are going to see me just like doing my thing, like on camera. I have no idea what I'm doing. But what were you saying? Because I did not hear anything though.
Which time? With Witchy Mama?
Like in the last 30 seconds. Were you talking
Oh,
to
I don't
me?
even
Because you're
know.
like, there you are. I'm sorry. Okay. If I interrupted. Okay.
No, you're
Couldn't
fine.
see,
I was
couldn't
like,
hear.
"There you are," because I was like, "Where's Shauna go?" She popped.
Pisces rising.
She dropped. I know we got other people that want cards. I don't know if you wanna read from your new decks.
Dex.
But yeah, I mean, I got y'all know which ones I've got if you want a reading from me. I've got the Lemuria, the Healing Waters, the Astro well, you got Healing Waters too.
Mm-hmm.
And I got
Yeah.
oracles. I've got Oracle of the Angels and the
Eventually,
shamanic I got shamanic healing.
I think if you want to, who is poor Jeff? Is he doing dinner?
He went to get our pizza.
Okay,
We're
because I
doing
was gonna say
pizza.
we can do a list.
Yeah,
Um,
we need to do a list for sure.
okay. Who is
Oh,
wanting
thank
a
you,
car?
Orb. I love y'all. We are
Yeah,
such a great
same.
community here. Witchy Mama Orb Attraction sent you an email.
Uh-huh.
Aw, thank you, Orb Attraction. And since you don't feel good, you can always send any readings up here
Mm-hmm.
in my email too.
And I hope you feel better, Orb.
Yeah, me too,
I
babe.
see Seth. Did he want a card? Who wants a
No,
card?
I'm sure you don't.
Look, because you say no, though. So probably
I'm
he goes
trying to get
against
him to
the
say yes
grain.
by doing that.
Mm-hmm. He's like, I know. And it's still
Yeah.
no.
It's still no, Jen. It's still no. But yeah, we'll make a list. So I'm thinking I'm thinking we need to read we just need to start reading everybody in chat. Let's just do
Hey,
it. Barbara, are you still here? Where are you at? We still need
uh,
and G, I don't know if she's still here, but I know she was wanting to know about the relationship, you know, the
I do
relationship
have
stuff, and
some
I'm just not confident.
relationship
I'm not
cards.
I'm not
It's like a
confident with her.
I'm
I'm
sorry,
not
honey.
That's okay. I'm trying to say I'm not confident with her birth time.
Sorry, snorted. Get used to that, guys. Maybe on here. It's our
Take a card,
Mercs. I mean,
need some for family guidance.
our family guidance. Okay. Um, hmm, which I'm not in a space to do that right now, but I got some energy on that one, Jilly. Let me just kind of put some energy into some cards. Let me just figure out what deck
His
I
eyes
think would
wants a
be good.
card. I'm
Okay.
sure
I got
I'm sure Peace Love Jeep said she would like a card. Aw, hold on, wait,
okay.
Peace Love Jeep, wait. Will you wait for a card? I'll pull you one real quick.
Jen, you do
I'll
that.
pull
Let
you
me
one
get
real
Jilly.
quick. Peace Love, don't
Yes.
leave. I know you asked earlier. Like, wait earlier. Don't leave.
Do we have any other moderators in the chat that wants to maybe start the list? It'd be
She said,
awesome.
"Okay, okay, good. Okay, good. Okay, don't go nowhere. Let's do a healing waters. Hold on just a second, and then we'll start a list. Oh, God, they're going everywhere. Whoa. Okay. The wishing well. The wishing well. You're twisting my arm. I know I saw you say earlier, and we've just been skipping. So we're gonna start making a list. We're gonna start making a list, guys. Jen, if I give you my husband info, yes, of course. Unexpected gifts, kindness, karmic jewels. There it is, peace, love. Look, yay. The wishing well. Let me read it real quick. So I know you got to go, but I want to give it to you real quick. I want to give you real quick. It's said that in ancient times, women would sing and whisper into wells, believing that the water would carry their messages from one corner of the world to another. This may sound like something from children's fable, but in fact, several scientific researchers have theorized that water can be imbued with energy from our thoughts, emotions, and intentions. Wishing wells are found all over the world, and they mirror to us the great reverence held by our ancestors for Earth's fresh waters. Greek mythology says that the tradition of wishing wells began through the practice of throwing coins into a sacred well of the warrior Amphiaraus, who was a renowned oracle. The wishing well is a wonderful card that carries with it great blessings, gifts, and fulfilled wishes. When it appears in a spread, it's a sign that things are happening, that the realization of your dreams is likely to occur. Of course, any creation requires embodiment and action, so it's not a sign to stop moving forward toward your dreams in practical ways. Rather, it offers deep encouragement to keep going, to trust all the groundwork you've already put in place because it's working. It can also be a sign that helpful people are coming into your life to support you in creating your heart's deepest desires. Here is the affirmation: I receive all the gifts that life has to offer with an open heart and open mind. I'm surrounded by kind, helpful people. Things are working out for me. I'm living my heart's deepest, most daring prayer. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, I love it. I hope you did too, Peace Love Jeeps. And I hope you have a good night. Thank you so much for being here. My ears were burning. Y'all talking about me. I don't want a card. Sure. Whatever, Seth. Whatever. So yeah, Barb, I mean, I can totally read what just let me know what I'm looking for. And let me go back up in the chat and see who asked for a card earlier. We know that Jill has asked. Difna asked. I don't know if we ever I don't know if she's in the chat. Robin, I don't know if she's still in there. I mean, in here.
Is
I'm like
do
in
we have
there.
any moderators in the?
Yeah, we got moderators. You're
Anybody want to
welcome.
start a list? And Jilly, if you don't care, it won't take long. I'm going to do that
Steph, can
compass
you start us a
spread.
list, please?
Yeah.
Please, Steph, can you do
If
that
you don't want a card.
since you don't want a card? Can you keep us a list? Can you get us a list going? And there's 17 in here, so okay, Barb, I received that $10 for your question. Thank you so much for gifting $10 for the reading. I didn't type that with that amount of sass. I know. Yes, thank you. Just send it my way. Send it my way. We're gonna read a card. I think Shauna is going to read Jill a card. And then we're gonna anybody else, go ahead and say again that you want a card and we're gonna start keeping a list. Please. Please and thank you.
So if you don't care, I'm going to do the compass spread for her. It'll go by quick. Like it'll only take like 3 or 4 minutes. But I just, if you want to go to the next one, because Jilly, that feels strong. Maybe like actually do a spread for her if that's okay with you. Can you hear me? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Cards. Yeah, who wants cards? Sorry, I can't leave the chat just like silent. Okay, thank you, Jill. Thank you, babe. Seth can't type. He's not even going to be able to keep a list. Where's the Virgos? He's a Gemini. Where's our Virgos? Oh, somebody was already keeping a list, looks like. You're right. Right. His eyes. Where are you at? His eyes. Where are you at, honey? Peace, love, and Jeep. She was about to go. She's like, I'm out. Y'all aren't even paying attention. I got it, Barb. I got you. I thought you were up, Shauna. What happened? There you
Can
are.
you hear me, see me? Because I have the Bluetooth in or whatever
Yeah,
these things with
I can
my
see
ear
you and
hole
hear you.
buds.
Yes.
Okay. So, Julie, I did. So I'm trying to learn the actual tarot. Okay. So I did what is called a compass spread. So it's basically the energy, like of the current situation, and then what's influencing the energy, and then what is the main problem surrounding the energy, how to overcome it, and then the overall theme is like a collective of these cards. Okay. So how you read it is like a compass. So the first card, like what basically is the energy of the situation. I have the sun in reverse. And that's So I'm just going to read it. Okay. I can kind of into it a little bit, but I'm just going to read it. So the overall kind of what's going on is inner child feeling down, negative depression, sadness, carelessness, maybe even arrogance. And then what's influencing the situation of that is the hermit, which is upright and it's soul searching. It's going inward. It is wisdom. It's truth seeking. It is feeling alone. It's also independence, guidance, excuse me. Meditation is necessary. And then I've got how to overcome it, which is um the two of wands, planning. Okay, so planning. There's going to be progress, making decisions, discovery, maybe even leaving the home and travel. Okay. So you can kind of take that as it resonates. I'm just reading it just as the card says it. And then bear with me because I'm still learning this. Okay, what energies do they need to? Okay, this is the energy. I've got the moon. That makes sense. Okay. Illusion, mystery, dreams, intuition, fear, anxiety. So that's kind of also what is playing a role here. And then the overall theme, like the resolution here, we have the um, Eight of Wands, delays, frustration, holding off, waiting to slow down. So that kind of tells me a lot. I don't want to spend too much time because I know the next person, but if any of that, if it resonates, take it. If not, just drop it. Okay. And again, I'm still learning like the tarot. I feel like I want to put some intuition into some of this, but I think that that's going to resonate with you if that makes sense. If you have any questions, just put it in the chat. Okay.
It does hit home. Was thinking of things while you were pulling cards. Thank you, she said.
Oh, very welcome. Yeah. And there's more. I feel like I could expand on that, but I want to honor the actual wording of the card before I try to intuit. Are you going
His
next,
eyes was
Jen?
funny. No,
Okay.
I'm going to eat my pizza while you
Okay.
read his eyes, and then I'll see if anybody else wants a card from me before I pull that chart up. I'm gonna try to eat some pizza.
We good now?
Yep, saw you and then I didn't.
All right. Sorry about that. Hear me? See me?
Yep.
All right. This is for his eyes. I keep hitting a button on my phone where it's trying to do the Siri thing, and I think that's what's happening. Okay. This is from the Seeds of Light work. Mm, birth. Birth. Is Okay. 3. Okay. Birth is one of the most misrepresented mysteries of the world. It is often associated with pain, danger, and a need to be saved by an external authority. However, the truth is that this birth, I apologize. The truth is that birth is a divinely orchestrated event that transpires perfectly when left to unfold accordingly to its natural design. Birth is a sacred initiation in its own right, and an initiation from maiden to mother, and a portal through which a woman can access the fullness of her innate natural power, discover deep wisdom within her instincts, and emerge with new life. It is the culmination of creative life force, inevitable growth, and natural legacy. Birth is simply miraculous. The process of birthing, whether a physical baby or a creation, is the most natural, divinely feminine process you may experience. In spite of some intensity as you prepare to release your creation into the world, each birth brings an initiation into a new, more empowered version of you. It presents an opportunity to transmute fear and doubt, trust your instincts, and root more of your personal power into physical form. To reclaim birth is to reclaim the miracle of life itself. When the birth card emerges, you are entering a portal of pure possibility and miracles. You have the opportunity for new life or new beginnings in your physical reality. If you currently feel like you're in labor, this is your sign to surrender fully into the process and trust the new beginnings, that new beginnings are near. Oh, that's beautiful. And that is the birth card. And is there anyone that's next here? I would like one. Uh,
That was for his eyes, right?
that was his eye.
Uh, Barb would like a card.
Okay.
Okay, Orb, I gotcha. Orb Attraction sent a reading for you, and I can read it for the chat. And it's okay, Orb. It's okay. I'll read it to Shauna when she's done.
We've got rooted again. This is for Barb. We've got rooted again. This we got earlier for the collective. So we're going to read that again. And that is a picture of, you see it okay? Ready? And 93 maybe. Okay. Infinite support, help the great mother. Mother Earth has been the ultimate mother in humanity since the beginning of time. She has tended to every need, nourished every generation, and continued to supply for us through peace and utter devastation. She is the grounded force that teaches us peace, resilience, and nurturing. Her rivers cleanse the soul, her mountains inspire magnificent, excuse me, her forests provide the very oxygen you need from your first breath to your last. There's so much healing available to you by simply being with her, and that simplicity should not be forgotten. She is always and will always be here to sustain and provide for you. And in that knowing, you can feel held. Rooted often appears in the face of anxiety when feeling a lack of safety in the material realm. You may be feeling stagnant, disconnected, or lost in the mental drama of life when you are feeling chaotic or turbulent. This card comes as a reminder to ground into your body and co regulate with the earth. Spend time appreciating every blessing, from the sun on your face to the feeling of grass beneath your feet. Reach a state of presence and remember you are safe here now. Oh, this card. Love that. That's for you.
Me too.
And
I know. I'm glad that you can catch a live Asterifier. Good to see you. Good to see
yeah.
you. Appreciate you being
And
here.
yes. I adore
Do you want to
her. I
read Law
adore
of Attraction?
everyone.
Do you want to read
Yeah.
her?
Yeah.
Okay, good. You read
Okay.
her, and then I'm gonna read what she sent you
Okay. Yeah. All
in
right.
my
This is
email.
for the journey. This is the journey. This is for you, Orb. The journey.
Beautiful.
It says, embracing destiny, courage to walk the path. And let's see, each other. Okay. That's interesting. There we go. 107. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Mystics across the globe say that before incarnating, your soul decides which challenges it must overcome in order to grow and evolve during its time on Earth. It is believed that there are certain circumstances in your life that are predetermined and designed to nudge you towards your soul's purpose and sacred path, such as the family you were born into and the core generational wounds that need to be healed as a result. Life events that lead to your awakening, the way your childhood shapes how you show up for your mission in the world, karmic connections that come into your life or leave it, and more. Prior to awakening, you could call these things fate. Fate is when things happen in your life with seemingly no explanations, like meeting a soulmate in an unlikely circumstance, or having a near-death experience with a miraculous outcome. However, once you've awakened, fate alone is no longer sufficient. When you've awakened to the deeper meaning of life and connected with the mission of your soul, the time comes to take that fate and harness it as a tool to embrace your destiny. Fulfilling your destiny means choosing to fully embrace, accept, and move forward from everything life has thrown your way. It is trusting that you can handle hard things and won't be confronted with anything you can't overcome. That may sound intense, but there is a real magic that opens when you make the decision to fully commit to your path, courageously claiming what is meant for you and willingly walking the path you are being guided on is the resounding yes that opens you to the fullness of the experience your soul signed up for. Hold this card to your heart and say, I choose to accept the mission of my soul. Please illuminate my path, guide me, and show me the way. Oh my God, Orb. That's the journey. That's so beautiful.
It
It's
is so beautiful.
so beautiful.
That is so her.
Oh
What's
my
up, Army
gosh.
Vet? Cheers. Cheers, Army Vet. Yeah,
Yeah.
she said spot on. Thank you. Holy
You're
guacamole right now. Here's
so
trying
welcome.
fire. Yes. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
and
She
this is this
said.
deck orb because she's all about her decks too. Just came out.
Yeah.
Seeds of light. Okay.
So beautiful. I love
So
it,
beautiful.
guys.
Spot on.
Oh, Jill, thank you so
Energying
much.
right
Thank you
now.
so much for your super chat, babe. Thank you so much. You sweetie. You just sweet, sweet. Thank you, babe. We appreciate you. Yeah, thank you for the donation. We appreciate you. And so here is her. So Orb sent you one to the email since, she's not feeling all that great.
Oh,
And it's
baby.
from this deck. Oh, I love you too, Jill. Thank you so much, babe. You're a sweetheart. So this is from the
Amazing.
Akashic Tarot. The divine physician stands before a well, carrying a jug of healing water and sharing his light of healing with those nearby. Upon his robe is the caduceus, the emblem of medicine and healing, called Diane whatever by the Celts. He made the mortality wounded rise again through his incantations of sacred words. This powerful, eternal healing spirit walks with you at this time. This card indicates that you are moving into a time of magnificent healing on many levels. There's a person who can be a great healer for you, as well as a teacher who shares healing, who shares healing gifts that you can pass on to others. If you don't know this person yet, keep your eyes open. He or she is coming. You may also find yourself being called to help others during this time. Remember that word and thought, belief, and healing are key components or something else. I can't read it. Are key components in healing the self and in teaching others to heal. They are important tools in the divine medical bag. So make sure they are a part of yours as well. Know that the light of healing shines around you and through you. Such a radiant joy can bring well being to all. Sense the divine physician as he steps in front of you and pours the light and energy of perfect healing into you. Close your eyes and feel the radiant warmth of joy, health, of joyful health and well being on the harmony and strength that fill you. That reminds me of the wounded healer with Chiron, but also the beautiful spirit of truth that Uranus pours into your vessel. Love it.
Oh my gosh. That resonates. Thank you, Orb. Thank you for being a conduit, that energy. Thank you.
We are getting ready for Mardi Gras. Ah, wow.
Really, whatever.
Watching us on the big screen.
That's
All right. So we're about to get into Barb. What are we looking at with your husband? Shauna, please send me the card and the meaning, please.
absolutely I will. Yeah.
Getting ready for Mardi Gras. I've never been to one. My mom has. I haven't. But yeah, Barb, where are you at, babe? Where are you at? Because I'm ready to read your hubby. I've eaten my pizza. I'm ready.
I'm gonna give me a bite. Okay.
Yeah, go
Do
ahead,
that.
honey. Yeah, take you a little break. I mean, I've been on here for 2.5 hours already, so I don't think we can read many more people unless the Fire Army vet wants one. But Barb, if you're not in here, dang it. I was about to get to you, girl. Yeah, it does sound like fun. Never been to a Mardi Gras. I don't know, now that I've gotten older, I don't know that I'd probably go to jail or something.
Jen.
I'd wall out. I'd wall out.
Oh my God. Let's
Let's
get me and
terrify her.
you and
Sure, if
Marty.
you're up for it. You want a card? Yeah. That's what we're doing, babe. Yeah. Do you want to read her or you want me to? You still taking a little breaky break?
Yeah, I think she wants one from you. Use one of yours. I do feel like she needs a Lumeria. Whatever you want, girl. Look, see,
Maria?
she wants you. Yeah. Well, no, I'm not sure what kind of card she wants, but
Oh,
she'll put. That's fine.
huge party, carnival, parade all in one. I went in my 20s. Don't know if I can handle it now in my 50s. That's what I'm saying, girl. Like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how it would all go down. I'd be like, whoa! I'd be having so much fun into the wee hours of the morning, I'm sure. Because I mean, that would be a party. Like, not even a party, a party. I mean, I would be getting
We could do
downtown to
it.
the
We'd feel
ground, going
like
down.
complete old ladies the next day, but I think we could do it. We can handle it.
I know I could. I could hang. I could hang until I just couldn't. And
Like,
then when
would
I
I
couldn't,
be
it's down for the count for a couple of days.
couple days indeed?
Like, don't call me. I'm not even getting up the next day. Hell, I'd be Mardi Gras. I'd still be going at 3 a.m. I'm sure.
Or like not going to bed is what it would
No,
be
I
until
probably
like
wouldn't. I don't.
like until the buffet, the breakfast the
I
next
say I'm.
morning.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm
I need
thinking
some breakfast.
Vegas.
I need
Right.
some breakfast. He sees a lot of numbers. Okay, Barb. So you want me to just look at him real quick and just see what I see real quick? Am I just doing like a let's dive in and just see what we see? As long as Jeff's there to take care of you, I'm saying. I'm saying.
Where we
And
got
he
each
would.
other.
He would. Been there, done
Be
that
like,
one.
darn it. Again. Okay. Oh, Jeff. Where's
Okay, let me
Jeff?
read Barb.
Okay.
Where is Jeff?
The
He's
voodoo
he's he just got through eating too.
the
Okay, it's
voodoo
Terrifier.
tour.
I'm gonna look at Barb's husband, and then after I look at Barb's husband, then we'll pull you a card, either me or Shauna. In Creole, Mardi Gras functions like a seasonal cultural reset. Traditions like masking let people step outside normal social rules, release tensions. You know, interesting, interesting, because when does that start? I need to map that. I need to map that with the energies with Louisiana. I want to see how that's going to work itself out since we're going to have a bunch of crowds. Okay, cool. Okay, just hang out. Hang out. Let me read Barb's hubby. Yeah, I see you, babe. I see you, Barb. I got you. I got you. I got you. Let me pull up my whole screen. Hold on. And let's get to the astrology. Let's get to it. Okay. Let's see what we see here. Are y'all still living in Texas? You still in Texas, honey?
You could
Let's
probably
see,
go
was
up
born in
on
Texas.
stream to where you don't have to wait for the chat.
Do what?
I wonder if she can go up on the StreamYard so she doesn't have to, you don't have
I
to wait for
know,
the
Barb. Why
chat.
don't you, Barb? Do you mind taking the link? That way you can just talk to
That
us while we
link
talk about your
back
husband.
in really quick.
I mean, you don't have
Where
to
is
show
that
your face
link?
or anything.
Yeah.
You don't have to show
Oh,
your face or anything. Just come up. Just come up. 'Cause you're gonna know him.
where is
Just
that
take the
link?
link.
I think it's kind of buried in the chat.
Yeah, take the link, Barb. Take the link, Barb. Come up here, babes. You don't have to show your face or anything.
There
You
it
can just talk
is.
to me. You can just talk to me while I look at the astrology.
It's real easy. You just click on it and then
Yes,
mean,
click on the
super,
link, babe.
yeah.
Click on the link. It's super easy. It'll tell you how to get
There
up
you
here,
go.
and then I'll let
Go.
you up. Yeah, take that link, girl. Come on. Let's do it. Come on, Barb. Take that link. Let's bring you up here, girl.
Yeah, she's got it.
Okay.
Take her just a sec
Okay.
on it.
All right. I'll wait for her to come up here.
Learning seems the same as what Jen. Like Army Vet is having a good time.
Yup. It'll
That
bring you
name.
backstage, Barb.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it'll
She's
bring you backstage. Yeah, I like the old I like that Creole, that culture. It's just I just want to see how that's going to work
mm-hmm.
itself out, having large crowds and a bunch of craziness in the air, literally.
Yeah.
Literally. It's ancient. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's a
Mm-hmm.
whole nother culture there.
Mm-hmm.
Whole
I
nother
saw
culture,
the party.
whole different vibe. Yeah.
Love to do it. Is it at Sarah? I love that. Or at Sarah name. She said she took a
Akira.
tour at Sarah. Okay.
Barb, you got to take the link, babe. Click the link.
I think she's trying. Hey,
Oh, she said, nope, Oklahoma. What's
no, go on, Barb. So, Barb, do you see at the top right there where it's set? Like, go up further in the chat. And it says StreamYard,
click
and
the
it's
chat? Click
underlined.
that link, Barb. Come on, girl. I'm waiting on you.
It's underlined.
She must be,
And what is
she must be slow in chat because she's just now saying nope in Oklahoma because I asked her earlier, are y'all still in Texas? So
Oh,
I think she's behind in chat. So let's wait for her to catch up, guys. I'm gonna
take that
pull it
little
up.
red ball and like push it forward. Don't even
Yeah.
sound right, but you know what I'm saying.
Are you able to see, like, if I start looking at the chart, or are you able to see who's backstage?
I cannot. Let me see. Let me try.
You can't. Okay.
It's just me. I just see me in the show. No, I don't see anything.
You don't see the backstage or anything? Okay.
Mm-mm.
Dang it. You're on
It's
your
like,
phone,
nope.
right?
Yeah. I mean,
Okay.
I can do
Yeah, I
like
don't
the desktop. I can get,
dang it. Yeah, I think Shauna's seeing if she can see the backstage because once I pull this up, I'm just gonna start reading it, and she's behind in chat, so
I
she's
just go
not
ahead and
even gonna
pull it
hear it.
up
She's not even gonna hear the reading
if
until
she's
after I'm done.
back. Okay. Hmm. Hmm.
Yeah, if y'all ever get behind in chat, just, refresh the
Go
live,
back
and it'll take
in
you
or,
and
yeah.
come back in, yeah. If you ever get behind in chat, that's all you gotta do. But, yeah, without further ado, because 'cause we're gonna sit here for another 10 minutes just talking back and forth, might as well be looking at this chart. So
Okay.
oh, there she is. Okay, cool. There you are, Barb. Hey,
Hey,
how are
Barb,
you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Okay, so I'm gonna pull up your husband, and while I'm reading, you can,
He's
uh
right here with me.
okay, cool, cool, good deal.
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
what's his name?
Sean.
Sean?
Yep.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, hey.
There
welcome.
you are.
Welcome.
He's gonna say
Yes,
yes to you
Sean,
Yes,
because
this is
look
so
at
great.
you. Look
he.
at you rising in Scorpio. That rising in Scorpio, that's why you're here. He's like, I want to know. I want to know what's going on. What is hidden? What is hidden? So, what are we looking at? What are we just a general read or just seeing what
So
is in transit right now or
Well, I've been seeing what people call angel numbers, like
oh,
1111, 111, a lot. And I mean,
okay.
it's triple numbers like 222, 444.
Yep.
They're coming up like
all the time.
frequently. And then I noticed a while back that I talked to this one woman that she was a psychic, and she said that I didn't have any that I was a knower, but not a seer. But I beg to differ because, I mean, there's things that I see that happen 6 months, a year later. They don't happen like overnight or like 3 days later. It seems like they take time to
Happen.
happen. And it's weird. I don't have explanation for them. I don't even know what the hell it is. I don't know.
You're in the right
So
place.
you are in the right place
You
and I've
are in
been
the
there
right
before.
place.
So I've been there before, and what I can tell with your chart, especially right now, is that you're having a transformation. So let me talk this out with you for just a second, okay? I'm just
Okay.
gonna kind of intuitively read real quick, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, here we go. So this 436, this is trans Pluto. Trans Pluto is a higher octave of Pluto, which brings intense transformation. So the intense transformation is more in an inner sense of what is hidden. So it's your inner temple is what I'm talking about with trans Pluto. That inner temple with trans Pluto is in transit today. In the 10th house, this is your public image. You are public. You're going public with whatever it is that you are thinking that is happening. And angel numbers is something that's that is a label that people have called it, that helps us fit in to where we're not feeling so alone with it's like it's synchronicity. It's like I totally get it. I totally understand it because I went through a massive period of time and look at me. I'm dealing with numbers now, you know? So you're going through a transformation and it's all to do with things of the past because this 12th house is things of the past. It's things of the past and it's your unconscious, that subconscious that is transiting right now in the 10th house. And it's almost like Saturn. Okay, let's see. Saturn is at a 2909. Well, it wasn't long ago that Saturn was coming against and transforming things that were going on with work, that were going on. I don't know. Let's see. You definitely have an you definitely have a connection with the United States at a federal level. This would be with,
As an army.
yeah,
Yep.
this could be, okay, so this could be with whatever degree that you've gotten. God, look at that. Look at that. Dang.
Chime in
Wow.
afterwards. Wow.
Wow. So in the ninth house where you are receiving a higher learning, all of this is squaring up with the 12th house, with your unconscious. And it's all about investigations. But this is tripping me out because you have you got a stellium going on here. And you have Juno here, which is a relationship. You've been here before. This is, I mean, you got a federal number here. The 2704 is how the United States rises. So, were you in the military?
Yes.
If you were, what branch? How long? Like, give me some info.
I was in the United States Army. I served 4 or 6 years, I was medically discharged. I worked on Black Hawk helicopters. I went from
Okay.
working on diesel
What were
trucks.
you medically discharged for, if you don't mind me asking?
Um, they said I had
And if you
asthma.
don't want to answer, if you don't want to
No,
answer some questions, it's
well,
okay.
no, I'm cool with that. Said I had
Okay.
asthma, but a doctor said that it
Did
was
you say
Kevlar.
asthma?
They
Yeah,
said he had asthma, but
Okay.
he they turned around and said that he had Kevlar in his lungs.
What is that?
it's a Kevlar is like a bulletproof. They use it for bulletproof vests, but we also use it on Black Hawk helicopters for like the fairings on the outside to help them in case we get shot at. It helps protect the mechanical parts of the aircraft.
Okay.
In like over the engines, the rotor area. I don't want to give out too much because
No, you're fine. Yeah. I can definitely see that you're definitely connected with the United States. And
and I
yeah.
had a I had a high security clearance,
Okay.
but I ain't gonna say no more because I don't want to.
Yeah, I understand.
Somebody's listening. I don't want to get in
If you
trouble.
ever wanted to do a private reading, we could definitely get into some deep stuff. But wow. So
I mean,
what the reason why I was talking about asthma and I wanted you to clarify is because when especially in the first house, if somebody were to have this Leo in the first house, medically it should be about the heart. But there is something about the Leo energy that continuously shows me patterns of allergies and asthma, allergy and asthma. And
I do
so
have.
if I were to think about your connection with the government and a higher learning, it could, because this is, I mean, and I'm just going to go with my intuition here, because this is Cancer, it could even, that could actually start in the gut first. Whatever this allergy, asthma, the thing that it would have went, is there a gut connection with whatever it is that you were talking about? Does
I've
it go
heard.
into the gut and then is there a connection with the gut? Is there a connection with the blood?
Yeah,
This would be
Yeah.
that helicopter right here.
the blood.
Yep, the blood.
Yeah.
I have a low platelet count, but I've had it for years. The VA's been tracking it for 14 years.
They've been tracking. He has low platelets, and they don't know why. They cannot
It's
figure it
definitely the blood. So yeah, the platelets, that's going to be right there too. Yep.
Yeah, they can't figure it
I'm
out.
I'm pretty good with medical astrology, but look, I'm not a doctor. And
Yeah,
I want to tell you something else too, that there is definitely a secret service connection that you have right here where you receive information. This is also Larry Fink. Actually, this is no, let me take that back. That's not secret service. This is Iran. This is Iran and this is Larry Fink. BlackRock right there.
BlackRock.
That 1441, boom, bam, honey. Thank you, ma'am, right there. It's, yeah. What do you say to that, Sean?
wild.
He wanted to do that, but he didn't think that they would take him.
Actually, I was gonna reapply because they were asking for ICE agents. I hope I don't get booed for that because that's
It's okay.
I love my country and I'd do anything I could for my country and the people that live here. But I
Hey,
was
we need the good ones.
and I
Oh,
was gonna reapply, but when I went to apply, my age stood in the way, and so they basically said no, because I'm too old. Which to me, I don't I don't feel that old, and I still have
He
that.
definitely does not ever feel his age.
I have that drive
Jeff is that way.
to lead.
Yeah,
So
to
I
lead.
mean,
Yeah.
um,
So it would appear that you also have a connection with the US Marshals with your Venus here in Leo. I don't know. I'm feeling like we've got some kind of, we you could even go to some kind of
I mean, the way that your chart is set up, I mean, it ain't over till it's over. And it's like, okay, so what about now? Is there anything that you could do with kids, US Marshals, some type of unit here? I think that there's potential for you not to, I mean, for you to do
A
contribute
leader,
somehow.
like a teacher of like a
Yes, yes. And
yeah.
you're taking this where you've been before, this
Hmm.
reflection, and adding value to the US Marshals. There is a US Marshal connection and the state of Tennessee with kids in courts, things of higher learning here. And again, this is I mean, I would even say, I don't know about Larry Fink and his connection with Iran, but you have information that is coming into you about the markets, about Iran. And so Iran does connect to the markets. Okay.
Hmm.
I mean, it's so easy to see now looking at the players that are in our markets today versus, what they were like maybe 10 years ago.
Right.
You know what I mean? But yeah, so you're definitely, and Saturn is moving off. So Saturn is moving off. Saturn is going to come here again, but then Saturn is going to come here and going to challenge you again with working in the government. I can see it.
Yeah.
Mm.
I would like to.
There's some, and I think that you could do it easily with working with the past.
Yeah, I mean, it's like me being cut short. I was stationed in Alaska and ended up having pneumonia like 3 different times.
Mm.
But the shop that I worked in didn't have a downdraft system. So
That
when
would be
we
that
were
right there in your
repairing
chart.
these fairings, this dust had nowhere to go.
But to his lungs.
So
Mm.
and then so they're like, oh, well, you've got asthma, and I'm like, I'm telling you, I don't have asthma. I everything was fine before I got here, and now that I'm here and I've been here, I'm having issues, and they wouldn't send me out, and I begged and and I mean Barbara will tell you, I begged and pleaded for them not to do that. I even had a commander stand forward with me to try to stop them from doing what they did, and it did nothing. I mean, they were as dead set and determined that
He
that's what
always
they
says if
wanted.
he could go back, he would go back.
If they called me on the phone tomorrow and said, "Hey, we need you," I'm out of here. Where's my ticket? Where do I pick it up? How do I go? I feel like I don't belong here. If that makes
But
sense.
okay, so this is where I'm seeing you go. This is where I could see your growth. Okay. This is where
Hmm.
I could totally see your
or
growth
yeah,
is the children and the internet. Children and internet and
teaching.
international
Right.
the trafficking, you know what I'm saying?
So
With the internet. This is where I see you could be a strong asset,
my
even at your age,
my mom
sitting
passed.
at home, working
Super
with groups.
visionary, an extreme
Super.
visionary.
Yeah, I could
Yes.
see that. Like that's your north node. And this is another reason why you are seeing those numbers. I don't think that like I could pull up, I've got a chart for MK Ultra, anything that's ever been created,
Is
it can chart. I can chart it.
I
But
my mom passed away, and it was really hard on me. So I had a buddy that was in the military. He actually moved where I lived. I was in charge of, and he got me into World of Warcraft to
Like
pull
extremely.
me out. And
let me
so
talk about that for a second. Let me talk
the
about that mom.
the game
Hold that
actually
thought. Hold that
made
thought for just a second.
He's gonna tell you
Hold
something.
that thought and then come back to it. So your mom is here. Here's mom. And we are with an innovative
Mhm.
mother, somebody that is definitely unique and
Mhm.
different.
Yes.
And then we have the warring. There's the warring, but it's about giving service because Pisces is giving service. So continue, please.
That's funny. My sister's a
Hmm.
Pisces,
Hmm.
but
Yep.
uh, anyway, she
Those
passed
two
away.
actually correlated with what he was saying too,
Hmm.
with the
Yep.
gaming.
Yep.
It drove me almost insane. I almost snapped, and it was just left on me and Barbara to take care of after she passed, and it was really taxing on us. And so my buddy turned me on to World of Warcraft. I've been playing it. It actually saved my life, I think, because I poured my energy into this game instead of
There it is right there. So
on
your
the
your
people.
friend,
So now what he
your
wants
friend
to
is
do
right
is
here.
to get online and start his own podcast YouTube channel.
That's amazing.
Yes.
Oh
Yes.
my
Yes.
gosh.
So
Yes.
I mean,
yes,
it's set up
like,
there.
We have everything set up. He just has to do it.
Yep.
this is that
He just
friend that
doesn't
you're
know if
talking about. I want
it'll
you to continue. I
be
definitely
worth
want you
it.
to continue, but you've taken this pain with the dark moon, this aggression and this darkness that you had, and you came into that friend group and you said, "Hey, I'm a part of you. I'm a group and we are going to teach." And this is about the gaming with your friend right here.
Yeah.
Please continue.
And I mean, it helped me in a bad time, and of course, it had negative effects on mine and Barbara's relationship. But I think we've since got past that.
Yeah.
And so now I still play, but I wanted to take it a step further, and I wanted to go online, which I have everything set up. I have my YouTube, I have Facebook, everything set up, Discord,
He
the
just
whole
doesn't
nine
know
yards.
if it'll work. You know,
I
if
just
he'll
Okay, so let me ask you
gain
this.
with
Okay,
it.
so now that I'm looking at this a little bit harder with your work and what the way that you are thinking about creating, let me ask y'all about kids.
Mhm.
Let's
I
talk about kids.
Okay. Go ahead. I have two.
I have one, but well, I have
We have-
two. I have three because I claim Barbara's as my son.
We,
I
we
absolutely
have three together.
adore him.
Okay.
My son doesn't talk with me.
Here's that. Here's that right here.
We don't. We just don't speak. I've reached out and tried, and
Well, it's a lot of warring, a lot of ego,
Yep.
and it could have to do with, and this is how this transmutation with Chiron is leading you to. So you've went through a Chiron return. You're coming out of the Chiron return, but Chiron is still in Aries. So any of us, and there's a lot of us right now that are going through the same thing with our Chiron and Aries. We have just received, we have, we're always going through this. And I would say you went through it maybe 2014. I would say that's probably when.
That's exactly when. That was his last time he talked to his son.
Okay. So it's there, Sean, where you're going to be able to transmute with friends. Okay. So we've got to blend this Aries, this warring, with the way that you create this energy with, instead of a warring energy, we want assertiveness. We want courage. This is where your stamina is. Okay. The way that you create, this is your stamina. But then you have to work with the dark moon of the internet, with your law buddies, veterans. And we've got to combat children. This is how you give back to the kids with all that energy, with online networking. And so maybe you could take your knowledge of war, your all that energy that you have to create in Aries, and give it back. Give it back and transmute this Chiron into something so much greater than yourself. That's what I think that's what these numbers are just calling on you to do. It's just
Look at
letting you
its
know that
Mars
you're
and
not
North
alone.
Node.
Well,
Yeah,
That's
I
what
mean,
that
it's
said.
letting you know that you're not
Yeah.
alone.
Like today,
This
I
is
was.
the spirit of truth pouring into your vessel, and it's communicating with you like a master, like a
Mm-hmm.
master yogi right here. But
Mm-hmm.
we've got to do this. We got to transmute this pain into
That's
something
part of
greater.
seeing those numbers. When you see
Yeah,
those numbers, just kind of feel and think like what you're thinking, like what your mind is, your thoughts are on when you see them.
Well,
So,
when I see him, I smile now.
He
So,
always says, "Hi,
oh,
mom," because it's just like he just
my
knows it's
mom,
her.
my mom was a character, but she was also the fire behind me, if that makes sense. She pushed
mhm,
me where she would tell me, "Well, you're not good enough." In
mm,
me, that would push me to even try harder because I'm that type of person that you tell me I can't, I'm going to show you I can.
that's right. And see, that's where your service comes from, is from that warring with your mom.
You're right.
Hmm.
You I mean, you can work it, and it looks like you're working it in a good way. But look, Uranus is going to be moving forward, you know? It's gonna go backwards, go forward, backwards, forwards, it does that, but it's gonna make its way into Gemini, so it's gonna be moving forward. Uranus is here. So Uranus is shaking up your friendships, your relationships,
Yep.
your values,
Yep.
and your values with other people too. So people online's getting pissed off with you. I mean,
Yeah.
but
My sister.
it's because of your background with this Jupiter, okay? So the Jupiter, this is your background with the law, Mr. Law, you want to serve. It's about the military, but it's like going against everybody
mhm.
and their values with Taurus,
Yeah.
money. So it's also about the money markets too. It's about, I don't know if you've got any investments, any assets, but
I
this
have.
could also go against you with assets,
Yeah.
with Uranus just shaking you up like, what?
He's
Yeah.
being called to
Or
transform. Like he's in
what
a
I would do with
transformation.
that opposition, yeah, what I would do with that opposition with Jupiter is I would challenge groups. I would challenge groups with, and being an online investigator where
Jack.
you're online, you're shaking things up, you're investigating.
Yeah.
That's your investigator right there. Well, she is always going to be in an opposition with Jupiter. So
So you see it as a good move.
I do. I think that there could be great things that would come. It's gonna take hard work,
Mhm.
but you got this.
Let's see,
Yeah,
like
'cause
we're saying that, the things with relationships. Me and my sister right now are at each other because, and don't get this wrong.
The-
I don't dislike other people, but there's a Islamist thing. She converted over to Islam and she married a guy from Dubai. And now all of this crap is going on and we're at
and they're
odds at
fighting
each
each
other
other
because
because he's Catholic.
I am, I don't know why I just become very,
God.
very religious. I just drawn to it. And I said, look, this is what this country's founded on. I love you, but this is our country. Sorry. I mean, my brother-in-law, he's a nice guy.
They're
so
literally
religion is here. So
But
they're
religion is
literally
here.
fighting fighting
Look at
each other.
this. Look at this.
I
So
just don't like
religion
that.
is here in this ninth house, okay? It's with family, and this is where you are prideful,
Yeah.
and it goes against the
Go.
your siblings. Maybe their values, maybe, the LGBTQ, things of that nature. And there is a there, but see what's happening here is we got a stubbornness. And so the stubbornness is going to your everyday with the
Hmm.
Venus, but that's your values too. Okay. So you're born with them. I mean,
Hmm.
you can only work it so many ways, but there is better ways that you could do it
It's
for
to
a
find
common ground.
north.
Or a
Oh,
common
right.
ground if you want it, if you want it. You got a lot of Leo, so I don't know if you
Yes,
really
Mhm.
he
want it, but
does.
I mean, like I said,
Yes,
I
he
don't
But
is.
hold,
right
I don't hold things
here,
against people.
right here is where all of this hidden stuff
Yes, you
is.
do.
That's where a lot of fear comes from, is from that Pluto. So the Pluto energy anyway. But yeah, it's interesting because you can see how you are so connected to the United States federally. So I can understand. And that's how you shine. So what can I
It was,
say?
it was,
I would touch base on where he
Yeah, go ahead.
would be. You are the goal is to head towards actually leadership is just innate in you with all that Leo, but your north node is actually Aquarius. So it's all things. Jen, you could even speak on just all the things with Aquarius. So it's kind of the mindset of, not changing your entire everything, but we're going to be pushed. Things are going to happen to push us towards that north node where we are to go, which is kind of thinking different online. Um,
yeah.
Yeah, I mean
and
the oh
it's
shoot, hold on, sorry. Sorry about that.
no, you,
Okay. I was gonna say the 11th house is where Uranus rules. This is the Aquarian house. So this energy that is coming in, it's all about the mind, but it's a
Mhm.
higher octave of Mercury. So this is where you're going. See, you've been in the religious, that ninth house, you've been all there. Okay. So where you're going though, and where you could be fighting it, and you're seeing these numbers is that
the
third house. The third house is
right
pulling you to the networking of the mind, the networking of your
shifting
mind.
the
And so,
mind
yeah,
too.
shifting it.
The
Yes,
mindset,
definitely.
the
Yeah.
mindset
You
from
got the spirit of
where
truth, and it's
in
just pouring
yeah.
down into that 11th house, and it's just pouring all of the spirit into you. And so you're
Hmm.
connecting. There's a lot of
You're
impulses.
seeing
That's where your
those,
free groups are too, in
yeah.
Libra. I mean, I could pull up some charts, but I think that it's a normal thing that we go through. I mean, we do.
And you
We
being
do
on
go through it in different
here,
periods of times. I went like 2 years, I think. And that's all I was doing was seeing these numbers, numbers, numbers. And it was after I lost Skylar, and she was 17, and she died of anaphylactic shock. So
Oh,
Oh.
it and it was actually, I started seeing the numbers actually before she passed away. Before she passed away, it was like it was preparing me. But my midheaven, where I'm always shooting toward, where I'm going, it's like raising your hands in church and you're praising God. That's where your midheaven is. Well,
yeah.
that midheaven for me is Aquarius. So I get it. I get it. I get that Aquarian energy, and I can't shut it off.
He can't
and
either.
and
He
the thing
absolutely.
is, like you being on here right now with that, and you're talking to
Yeah, that's big.
astrologers and psychics, and so you have in
I am
you,
drawn.
you're trusting it, you're seeing those
Yeah.
numbers because you're paying attention, so you're going to get them more, but it's you're being pushed to shift to where you're meant to go.
Right. I mean, the church is not explaining it. So, I mean,
And it's not
not explain.
about totally releasing that. It's
If
just
you
kind
need
of
so if you would like
integrating.
some direction, if you've have you ever heard of Manly Hall?
Mm,
No.
no.
Okay.
I'd write
So
that
I would start
down.
there.
Yeah.
I would start getting into more because you rise in Scorpio and you have that Scorpio in your 12th house. I think that that would be a great start into getting into getting your mind going into a direction with
Spiritual.
philosophy,
Yes.
an ancient esoteric philosophy of just and you can pick any of your lectures that you want to hear from Manly Hall.
Okay.
And he's a great philosopher, great author,
And tell him
mystic.
more like that he incorporates, also religion, like
I'll write it down.
things that
Yeah.
would
Oh yeah,
align
he
with
was
him.
Manly Hall.
Yes.
Yeah, Manly Hall was a preacher for a little
Yeah.
bit. he was, yeah. But I mean, you'll learn what the teachings that he has will push you into possibly looking at him a little bit more, a little bit deeper, because your mind, I'm just saying that you could do this if you want, for your mind, where you can start putting some things into perspective, like the Greek gods. Manly Hall goes over all kinds of stuff. And as long as you like his voice, I love his voice. But some people are like,
It's
oh,
about healing
I don't like
yourself.
his voice, but I love his voice.
You're in a
Manly Hall has a
transition.
young Manly Hall, a young Manly Hall where he's just a spitfire,
Loves
and then
that manly
we
hall.
got a really old Manly Hall where he's doing his last lecture in the 80s when he's 80 years old, 87, something
Mhm.
like that. So, there's all kinds of different but I was raised on him. I was raised on him, and I really truly think that our brains need some balance and some grounding with some philosophical thought. And I think that Aquarius energy that would help you go toward that north node and leave that
Mhm.
south node, because that's the
And
south node is the
it's
religion, and
healing.
we're leaving it, and we're
Yes.
going toward that sibling house though. We're kind of going more into
Mhm.
meeting people in the middle where you can find common ground, and you can take your expertise,
And
your
make it a
talent,
true
and
calling,
make it into
healing
something
yours
beautiful.
and
Yes.
others around you and
Yes. Yeah.
relationships with others, having a totally different perspective.
Mhm.
I
Manly
think
Hall's
it's
lectures are
beautiful,
all across the
actually.
board. His lectures are all across the board as far as philosophical thinking and ideals, God and this and that. And it's not new age stuff. Like, he was born in the, gosh, 1907 or something like that.
Yeah.
So he came from a time period where Madame Blavatsky was putting out a bunch of stuff. Edgar Casey was, it was a time period of a lot of psychic energy, a lot of these leaders that were coming out that were bringing in the new age before it was actually here, you
Right.
know? They
Right.
were inventors, and they were so unique, just like us. But I mean, we're all unique, and wherever that Aquarius energy is pulling you is definitely going to be a lot more communication with you than, say, it would be somebody that doesn't have their north node or a major aspect with Aquarius energy.
Hmm. Okay.
And you've got the north node there, and it's in the third house. So, whoo, the power of the mind and innovating with communications. And man, let me tell you, communications is where it's at with you, especially in the law enforcement. Whoa, digital,
Yeah.
digital currency.
Like I
Damn.
was going to tell you today, I was just scrolling on Facebook and I ran across American Legion Gaming. I mean, it hit me right in my face. I
Yeah.
never knew that was a thing with the American Legion. So I looked it up, and sure enough, they're there. So I reached out to them. But yeah, Barbara, I have to tell you, we have a motion light upstairs that comes
Mhm.
on when you walk by it.
There's nobody up there, and
There's
it
nobody
always
up there,
goes
and it
off,
comes on.
like all the time.
It's weird.
Let me
Oh,
look at that with you. Let me look at that with you and see if I
It
can see
it really
anything with,
it's a constant. We don't know what
You
it
can
is.
see
There's nobody
let
up
me
his
look in
there.
your
chart. He's got
Aquarius.
intuition, definitely, for sure.
Yeah, I knew
Okay,
he
so
had
let's look at the
intuition.
First
transits right
house.
now. Let's just look at the transits right now. So
sick. It's crazy.
we have Juno. So the transits, when I pulled you up and doled this out, when she asked me to pull you up, and I did, fourth
Yeah.
house of home, it's a higher learning. Y'all can hear me, right?
Yes,
Yes.
ma'am.
Okay, good. And it's connecting to your north node. So this is a fated relationship with you. This is a fated relationship. So, I mean, I'm telling you, it is. You can take that to the bank. There's a fated relationship with this. So let me see where else.
I don't
any
understand.
Aquarius energy is going. So we are definitely having a reigniting of a flame with where you are to go. There, it's fated. This is a fated, and look, we're dealing with astrology. Okay,
Mhm.
so get you a software. I mean, get you a software to see what I'm talking about. You can investigate with astrology. All you got to do is look at the numbers. And I can see that my investigator is here. There is a higher learning with investigations and maybe an investigator. And it's about the health and the health with giving of service with God, spirituality, and networking. What is the networking? It's definitely, it's definitely Venus is coming. So Venus, that's a trip. Oh, poor thing. So Venus is here. Venus is here with your communications. But bless it. It's it's also going the reigniting of the flame with Vesta is also yeah. Excuse me. It's definitely opposing um it's opposing family values and maybe what you've been grown up with the Bible. But I mean, you're having to come to Jesus meeting though.
Yes, for the good.
Absolutely.
I feel
It
it.
is.
I do.
It's for the
It's a
good. You're having
it
to come to Jesus
is.
meeting.
It's to get you to where you are meant to go.
I'm sorry, but it is so funny because that's really what's happening is you're
That's
really just having you're sitting at the table, you're having to come
Mm-hmm.
to Jesus meeting and Jesus saying, "Hey, okay, look. Okay, leave all this. I know that that's where you shine. You got all
Mm-hmm.
these values. It's where you've been before. You reflect all of this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, but it's
You're
opposing
meant
this.
for more.
Your
Right. You're
pride.
meant to
Gosh,
now
you got to bring
now's
all of this
the
into right here into the heart center. Your
TNT.
heart
yes.
center is here. You're reaching up here.
I'm meant for more.
Your feet are down here. Your heart center is here. So you want to find a happy medium
Mm-hmm.
for sure between those two, man. Oh yeah.
It's not easy letting go of what you, and it's not necessarily letting go of like your
You're
all
not
of
letting
it.
go
It's
completely. You're
just
just compromising.
transforming. It's transforming into yourself, you know? And I think this is a beautiful, I'm so glad to be a part of just listening to your story.
Yeah.
And
Thank you. I appreciate that because
Jen,
it's
your
really
Well,
cool to
thank
look
interpretation
you
at it.
of
because
it.
you helped him a lot. A lot.
Well, I'm
So far.
glad.
You're not crazy, okay? You're not crazy.
He thinks he's crazy.
I,
I keep telling
there's
him he's
times that
not.
I thought I was riding the rail, man. I mean, I'm just like, man, I don't know what the hell is going on. But whatever it is that I'm supposed to do, or whatever it is that you have in
Mm-hmm.
store for me, let's get this
Mm-hmm.
on and get it over with because you're driving me up the wall.
Yeah.
I
And
mean, I can look at other charts. I can look at other charts like
it's
remote
just wild.
viewing. I can look at remote viewing. I can look at MK
He's
Ultra. I
got
can look at all kinds of things, but I'm telling this is your birth chart and
mm-hmm.
you have a lot of challenges, but you have a lot of great challenges too that I could see
Right.
that,
I
and I
knew I
think that
didn't have
It's
this
ADHD.
starting,
this
it's
I
coming
mean
to
this
fruition.
God's will is being done.
Yep.
Okay. Vulcan,
It's
God's will is being done with you. And there's a major transformation that's happening with the relationship. And that's me reading your chart because you
Even at this
needed that.
very moment.
You
He needed
needed
it.
that at the very
Absolutely.
moment. And
And
it was
he's
God's
looking at the
will,
sky
God's
right
timing.
now
Yeah.
compared to your
It's
chart. That's
God's
what she
timing.
means by that.
And it's definitely about the numbers and the electrical conduit because we are electromagnetic beings. And so we're conduits. We are always receiving information. And sometimes this information just brings us a gnosis, and we're like, "How did I know that? I don't know how I knew it." But are you psychic? No. But how did you know that? Well, I don't know.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
all of this Aquarius energy is like, "Oh my God." And look, I mean, dude, you got Mars. You're like ready to go. But then there's
Exactly.
something that pulls you. And what is it that pulls you?
Be
Religious
religious and
background,
just what you've known, and
the
maybe some
pride.
ego that needs to
The
release.
pride, and this is why you, This is why there's not going to be any ice. That's why.
Right. Because
It's because you're going this way. It's because you're going this
meant
way.
for more.
Yeah.
You're learning a higher self, higher that just
You are going,
shifts
you are
your
being pulled.
your mental, your well-being, the people around you, the people you help and help heal. And if you, you know, try not to fight it as much, you being on here right now, so much. Right? So it's kind of going with that tap. Just lean into it as best as you can. Leo's hard. All that Leo's hard. It can
Yeah,
be. It
and
can be.
Neptune right here is at a 17, but she's going to make her way here pretty quickly. And this is the blood and the helicopter. The things that you are dissolving with the blood. So we could go into a homeopathic, whatever it is that you may be learning, any type of higher learning that you got going on with that. We're going, so maybe even something that Barb is suggesting. I wonder if that is coming into transit right through there. I wonder if that's coming into transit anywhere through here.
Well, I've boosted my
Or
vitamin D and vitamin B, but that my doctor wanted me to do that. She said that off of the side. She does not know for sure if that will make a difference, but we're trying it. So
okay,
I don't
that's
know.
it then. Okay, so that's it that you are dissolving with that blood and the homeopathic. There's got to be some type of, and whatever it is that Barb, whatever it is that she could be, there's definitely an investigator with your relationship with the ears, nose, and throat too, with the hormones or the glands. No,
My fire
That's
yeah.
starter.
like
The what?
She's
an
my fire
advocate.
starter.
Yeah.
This woman saved my butt.
Yeah.
We've been
So what
together
did you do?
5 years.
You can see that. Like she's a fighter
What did
for
you,
him.
so what did you do, Barb, with your investigations with him?
Just trying to keep him in line.
Even
Yeah.
with doctors and him himself. That's
Yeah,
what you're saying.
just trying.
Everything, every aspect.
I just try to. Whenever I see something, I think that it has something to do with him, then I let him know, and then he looks into it and then takes it to the doctor.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's good because that's showing up. And it's going here. Investigation. But that investigation is definitely going back to, of course, you already know what it's going back to. Let's see what else I can see here. Mars is coming to your Mars. Okay. So Mars, and it's at a 10 degree and it's coming here. So you're going to have a lot of action. Just, okay. So whatever it is that you may be battling, your siblings or your neighbors coming up, just know that you got a lot of energy that's coming. So have courage to be rebellious, but also have
For your
courage
higher
to,
self.
but
Yeah.
also have courage to take that Mars energy. And when you're feeling that, and when you're feeling frustrated with anything that's networking or online, go to put energy, all that action, all that drive of Mars, and make it that that warring drive. Go
What you're wanting
to
to create.
go to a Manly Hall lecture. Get to networking with groups at group setting like a lecture,
Right.
or go into, an action of a microphone or anything having to do with the astrology or any type of gaming, anything that is going to drive you
It's a higher
to
self,
get,
whatever's coming
yeah,
to
whatever it
you.
is, we want to go
Whatever.
high into
Yes.
the gnosis of a
Hmm.
visionary and your
Things you
dreams
haven't
and your
visioned
hopes and your
before.
wishes.
And it sounds
Yeah.
like you're already doing it, but
But
like
it needs to
that's
be
what
with your
that
work.
means.
your work is with communications. That's where you're going to be working. You're
Yep.
working with communications. And I know that it could be that it could be a money issue, or it could be, something that, is from the past, the stuff that you got going on. But this is where you're going, and just try to put your drive and energy. Mars is definitely coming there. All of this, wherever the sun and your values have just crossed over, the communications has just crossed over right through here. That's probably where the 28, 26, before you came on the live, that 28, Mercury is sitting here wanting to communicate. But it's also about communications with your mom, like your mom's communicating with you,
Oh,
like your mom is communicating.
The bond that can never be
And when
broken.
she does,
yeah.
it brings you down it brings you down, but it's also because this is the lowest point that you have is with mom, and only being able to feel her
Aquarius
or
there,
think
he's
about her, but
aware.
she's also different. And so it could be,
Exactly
you
not
got
the
all
same.
this other energy going on with it too. So there's a
No,
lot of things that you
Like
may
I
be like,
will,
you won't
I
leave me
will,
alone or whatever. I don't know what you think when
I
it,
will
when,
hear him dreaming. He'll talk to her. But then when I ask him about it, he says he doesn't remember any of it. But he will have a whole conversation with her while he's asleep. And he doesn't remember any of it.
It's very
yeah.
normal. You most of the
Yeah,
time you will
especially with
not
this,
remember.
because this is a visionary. So if you have visions, let's say that, I mean, okay, so I wouldn't say repetitive visions is something that you would definitely want to keep an eye on. But let's say that you have periodic visions when these transits come over you, or when, there's something that is sextiling or even squaring, creating this geometric expression with one of these other attributes in your chart. Well, this energy with Aquarius is going to bring on visions. So let's say that you see something and you're like, how did I know that? The dream state, this is where that dream state does become like, and that's why I'm also thinking about like a remote viewing type of thing,
Mm-hmm.
or something that
This
happened in the past, of something that you might have considered or you studied, because and I say that because the teacher is right here, where you study past government experiments.
maybe even as a child, maybe you put back in your subconscious, maybe like before, maybe military, before, like when you're the most
Oh, like
vulnerable
in the
self,
womb?
things you remember,
That would be the womb.
the
See, if I were to read
earliest.
you, it's gonna be the womb. But wild.
Yeah. And I think that, like, and if it, this isn't easy, like how she just said, remember this conversation and go flip this, like this recording, or you know what I'm saying, Barb,
Yeah,
if
just
you can
listen to
save
it
it.
again.
Yeah.
Listen to it again.
Amazing.
Yeah.
We appreciate it, you
well, I
guys. Thank you
appreciate
both
it.
so much.
Thank you, ladies.
And I want
You're
to tell you
welcome.
though, Orb said that she did pull a card for Sean, by the
Oh,
way.
what'd you
Okay,
It's
let
say?
in
me
your
read it.
email, she said.
Okay, Sean, hold on just a second. Hold on. Hold on just a second.
Okay.
Oh, here we go. Hold on. Let me pull it up. Let's see. Oh, for Sean. Okay.
Yeah,
Here we
'cause I can't
go.
see the chat, so.
Yeah, I'm gonna read it to you. I'm going to read it. I'm gonna share it on the screen. Okay. So this is from the Archetypes, the Wild Unknown guidebook. Oracle, the wild unknown archetypes. And she got the storm, possessing an energy much like the Tarot's Tower card. The storm undoes all that is Everything that was solid, known, relied upon is stripped away by the winds of fate. The ground becomes the sky becomes the center, and then the center disappears. The storm is a great equalizer, no matter how far we've come on the path. No matter our age, wealth, or wisdom, we can't hide from its savage winds. Their disturbing howls stir anxiety and make it impossible to see and think straight. You must wait it out. If you try to fight the storm, you'll lose. A better option is to seek temporary shelter and a reliable friend. When all else fails, go within. There for a moment, you settle into the eye of the storm.
Ooh, that's awesome.
Beautiful. My
Very
goodness, look at that.
beautiful.
Is perfect.
It's
That is perfect, girl.
Yeah.
Thank you, Orb. Thank you, honey.
Orb.
And Sean, keep us posted. Come in along with Barb. And thank you
Yeah,
for
keep us posted. It was nice to have you
amazing.
up. Thank you for
Yeah.
trusting us
Thank
to check
you.
it out and look at it.
Thank you
Thank
very
you
much.
both
I
I
very
hope
appreciate
I
it.
hope that I've changed. I hope that whatever it was about astrology that you thought about, that I exceeded your expectations.
You did.
You absolutely did.
You did. I
Amazing. It's
appreciate y'all.
amazing.
All right, guys. I'm
I
going
don't know how to
to
get out of here. How do you pull you?
yeah, we're gonna end this live tonight.
Okay.
Thank you all so much. And it's been 3.5 hours, so I think we're done for the night, right?
Good night,
I love you
guys.
guys.
Good night, Jen.
Good night,
Night,
honey. Love you
guys.
guys.
Thank
I will
you.
talk to you guys soon. Until next time, guys. Peace out.
Bye.